Coming to you from the biggest little city, the guys, Zach, Trevor, and Chuck, lock in to bring you your weekly fix of beer reviews, killer sports takes, sidebars, and all the fandom you can handle. Welcome to Balls and Brews.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers at home.
Yes.
First week we're together in a little bit, though, huh?
Yeah, no, absolutely. That smells wonderful.
Drink's wonderful. That's fucking good. That is good.
Ooh.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Dude, I understand what they say by behemoth, though, because that's kind of thick.
It's
That's
thicker.
kinda thick.
I like it.
Ah.
Man, that is good. Charlie, what are we drinking today?
It is called Juice Monster, which this can is fucking cool.
It's cool.
It's what pulled me in. Check it out on X and Instagram. We'll have it up pretty soon. And it's like a melted monster. It's funny. It's go look at it for yourself.
It's like a scarecrow, though,
right,
because he's got a stick.
Exactly. That's the take on it. Thank you for hitting that, because that's what I was looking for.
What fruits are, because it looks like there's an orange laying there, right?
Sure.
Yeah, the can is heavy with the orange.
Absolutely.
He's got
I get that.
juicer on his head.
Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
That
I was
is.
trying
Good
to think
job.
of what that. Yes.
That's a good call.
Thank you, guys. Out of Abomination Brewing. So this is their first
It's
appearance
cool.
on pod.
It's
out of
cool.
New Haven. I'll say it properly the
I know
first
how you
time.
can see
Connecticut.
Good find.
But Connecticut is how I always like to say that state. And it drinks at a 6.8, and it's every bit of it. However, the hops fade out towards the back end with that nice juicy. So it gets the ZD seal of approval right there. Solid first showing here, Abomination. Cool fucking can, good beer.
Love the fucking color of it. When I was pouring it, because my glass is green, obviously, when I was pouring it, I was like, boys, I can't wait to see what you look like, because it is fucking, the way it poured, it looked awesome.
It is thickums
It's
for
a
a hazy.
It's a little orange juicy,
Yeah.
which I'm all for.
So you said the hops dissipate towards the back end.
They
right?
do.
Dude, I had a beer I think we were in Bullhead at this point. I don't know if we were in Laughlin. Maybe we were in Mojave. We were somewhere down there. All those three cities.
We were
are
in
all
that
connected.
goddamn desert down there.
Dude, it was beautiful. Fuck, it's so beautiful. I jumped in the pool all day. So getting back to beer, I had this
Fucking
other beer.
tits out, baby. Woo.
It was called. It was like Monster something too, and we both got it. I didn't see the tap. It came out hazy.
Right.
So Angelique, I ended up drinking both of them.
Oh, okay.
But it didn't dissipate, and I was like, man, like she's like, don't you like this? I was like, I don't know, because I want my hazy like this.
Right.
I want all that like haze right there, a little bit of hop, and I don't really want hop on the back end. And the beer I had, I can't remember what it's called, Metalhead or something. It was something like that.
I'm all for that. That would pull my eye too.
But it had very hops on the back end.
The hop nosh feeling where you're just like towards the end, it's just like, all right, dude, like I get it. You got as many hops in there as you possibly could. And
then I had, I don't know if we've had this one, the Big Blue Van, the Fruity Pebbles. Have we had that on pod?
I don't think so. We've had Big Blue Van,
but not that
but
one.
I don't think so.
So I had it at two different places. The one place, dude, it tastes like fucking Fruity Pebbles.
Sure.
Okay. So then I go to another place and
it's
get
an ale, right?
No, it's a hazy.
Oh,
this is a hazy that's like, it's called Fruity Pebbles. So
Fruity
it tastes
Pebble
like,
hazy. Okay.
I would remember
like
that.
It tastes like cereal.
I would remember that. Yeah.
So because it's, I mean, maybe unless it's a hazy ale, because it's this color.
I'd be interested in trying.
So then I go to another place and get it, and guess what they put in it? Blueberries.
Actual?
There are actual blueberries in my beer when I was drinking it. I didn't eat them.
Blueberry beer.
That kind of freaks me out.
But I was going to say, I don't know how I feel about it.
Because you put blueberries in your Fruity
I put
Pebbles.
lime in, my cerveza.
Blueberry Bulldogs.
But you put blueberries in your Fruity Pebbles, right? Like that's like one of the people who do that shit. I don't. I just eat fruit.
I've never had it that way, but I could see people doing that.
I'm not against it.
Yeah.
But the application for cereal versus beer sounds a little...
But you put orange in your beer.
That's what I was trying to say. I get it. I get it.
I didn't eat any blueberries.
No, afterwards, no.
I might have tried one just to see if it changed
I absolutely would have. There's no way that I'm not eating it. If I've already drank the whole beer,
that makes me like a little texture action.
You're very much.
I mean, if it was super soggy, but I don't think it would be. Blueberries usually hold firm.
They'd still be a little soggy, and I drink at an incredibly slow pace. So by the time I got to the blueberry,
see, my pace and your pace sometimes
are very different. Yes, traditionally.
Yeah, but then they'd be like firm for your pace.
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah. Correct. I was imagining them being like weird and I couldn't do it. Okay. I have a question for you guys.
We like questions on this podcast.
What is your favorite type of egg roll? Like we had some Southwest egg rolls. I think Southwest egg roll is my favorite egg roll. Little black beans, little corn, and then whatever meat you're putting in it. Like, doesn't Lucky Beaver put like barbecue pulled pork or something in theirs or something? Dude, Southwest egg roll.
If you cook the egg roll properly, any kind of egg roll can be wonderful. I had these fucking Philly cheesesteak egg rolls out in Philly when I was there that knocked my fucking socks off, dude. And it came with this cheese sauce, like dipping sauce on the side. Oh, that was phenomenal. Probably one of the better egg rolls I've ever had in my life. But
I just love the corn and the black bean with the meat.
I was just gonna say, like, that would be like my go-to. Like, if I don't know what they have, that's the one I would try and base them off of. But I've also had a unique egg roll that was like just good. We were down in Orlando, Florida. I just had a hotel, and it was during like
it's like fish or something. I bet.
No, actually, it was close to St. Patrick's Day, so it was a corned beef.
I've seen those.
I've heard about.
I've seen those. Did it have some sauerkraut in there too?
Yeah, and it had this like dipping sauce.
Yeah, some Russian dipping sauce probably. Good. Although I will say, when made properly, a just straight up egg roll, like an Asian Chinese with the carrots and onions, and then what are you going to do? Chicken. Yes, exactly. Cabbage with chicken, pork, whatever. Meat. Yeah, it's got to have meat. Yeah, I don't mind a veggie one.
See, I don't want the spring or the veggie one.
I don't mind a veggie one. Oh, dude, spring rolls are different. Now, fresh rolls are different than egg rolls. Now, we have to make a distinction here. Okay? They are. Oh, shit. They are. Because they're not fried. It's just wrapped in like just a clear like.
Obviously, fried's better. So,
no, fresh rolls can easily outdo a fried egg roll sometimes, dude. I had some at Moodang the other week that were phenomenal, dude. They were so good,
really good.
Everything.
Pork belly.
Yes,
that's pork belly.
Dude, everything they make there is wonderful. Their Tom Kha, their coconut soup.
You guys eat, drink new?
I mean, that just reminded me. I went to 50/50. They just opened up at the RPM.
Yeah, they did. Yes. The Reno Public Market, right in the back of the Reno Public Market. It opened like last week.
And
I was in there too. I saw that too. Yes.
They had a couple. I mean, they had a good variety of beers, but not all of them were on tap. They were supposed to get some more in really soon, hopefully.
Because I bet you the brewing still happens up in Truckee. I bet you there's not like a local.
When does that? When was it? Like this month, like March 1st or something? Like
a couple weeks ago.
I was in there not this. Yeah, exactly. I was in there last weekend on Saturday, and it was open, and I did a little dance.
Okay, so food wise,
talking about food, I had their burnt ends for the appetizer, and those just melted in my mouth. And then Heather and I had a couple. The whole menu.
You fuck with the cheese curds. The cheese curds, they're super good. Oh, they're so good.
They're so light.
You can eat the whole fucking thing. It's dangerous.
I want to try all that menu, though. It had a lot of good barbecue. We had some special sausage that was actually pretty good.
Yeah. Too. Their fish and chips are maybe one of the best fish and chips I've ever had. But I have to be in the mood for fish and chips. Like, I can't just order fish and chips.
I feel that. I feel that very hard. But sometimes when I'm in that mood, it's the only itch I need to scratch.
But it takes like a couple weeks for it to get out. Like, I'll eat it like 2 or 3 times.
Oh, yeah.
We were up there 50-50. Had them on, like, that was like the special a day. Maybe it was like a Friday. Dude, I got them, and they were fucking good.
Heather and I are there pretty much every Thursday if you want to swing by.
I'll tell Angelique, because that's like a place we love up in Truckee.
So yeah, I had their Oktoberfest off draft. That was good.
Beautiful.
And they had like one of their cocktails that was similar to Old Fashioned. It's also smacked. So Good food, good drinks.
I was able to take my boys out, the staff out. We didn't do anything over the holidays, so I was able to scrape a little bit together to take my team out to that new Italian place right there on the bottom of Wales in the old Rapscallions, like Marsali.
I want to go there. I haven't been there.
They
yet.
moved.
Yes,
They were over
on
like Center or Virginia.
close Arlington. Yeah, Arlington and First.
Yes, that's right.
Right underneath the Truckee Lane building or whatever that was.
What'd you get?
Dude, okay.
Chicken parm.
Yeah, I did.
Dude!
I thought about you when I ordered it because I was thinking raviolis and I was thinking lasagna, and then I flipped it over and I saw the chicken parm, and I was just like,
it's only raviolis or chicken parm for me.
Unless
I go to, which is Olive Garden, I get the 3 and you get the lasagna.
I saw the lasagna boat, and
I bet it was
with everything that not a bad bite in the building. Okay, we had steamed mussels and this like bacon wrapped sausage to open up with appetizers. Phenomenal. And then main course, I got the chicken parm with it had rotini, so the big old fucking circular pasta with great red sauce. A coworker of mine got the veal scallopini, and I had a bite of that. That was elite. Like everything was fucking
What's your
bomb.
favorite noodle? If you're going to you want the thick ones like you said, or do you want like the spaghetti noodles? What's your noodle you want like when you're at a place like that? I'm
so not bothered by, and whatever the dish calls for is I'm fine with. Like I like thin noodles, I like thick noodles, I like them as long as they're cooked just a little bit past al dente. I don't like right on al dente or right before that. It's almost crunchy.
I don't want crunchy.
I want a little bit softer. A little bit softer.
I prefer my noodles a little bigger.
And see,
that's my dude out here.
The way I look at it is a spaghetti noodle I love at home.
Okay.
Eating spaghetti out, it's messy. I don't want that mess. I don't want to be wrapping and biting and you got the stuff hanging and I want that at home.
Sure.
When I'm out eating in public, I would rather have the bigger noodles,
the panis,
the rotinis, whatever.
House made,
yeah, I'm in that.
And it all depends on the sauce. Let's be real about it.
True.
Not that the pasta isn't the
but
show,
it
but it 1,000%.
And the bread, and if you get chicken parm, it's about the breading because the chicken's going to be good chicken most likely. It's the way they bread it.
It was It was lightly breaded. It was lightly breaded. This one, so it was nice. It was good.
What raviolis did they have? Did they have
it was the mushrooms? No, it was the mushroom raviolis,
so they
which is a very traditional.
Okay, because
that's it.
Yeah,
there's the place I proposed. Angelique had crab lasagna or crab, lobster, cheese, and meat raviolis, and then you could do a trio.
A combo. You could, there was no mixing and match. There was just simply the mushroom ravioli, which absolutely pulled my eye. I'm gonna have to go back and try the raviolis and the lasagna based off of the chicken parm. And reasonable, you guys. Dishes went anywhere from $22 to $30, which is not terrible. No, even their fucking house and ribeye with pasta and everything was only $48. That to me is not bad. I wouldn't go to an Italian place for ribeye.
That's what I was going to say. I don't know if I've ever ordered a red meat at an Italian place. Usually, you know what I'm saying? I guess sausage you get with lasagnas and stuff or whatever. Sure. But I'm not ordering a steak usually.
No,
usually
there's sure.
Pasta chicken.
Right. It's
shrimp.
Yes.
Shrimp scampi. Mexican restaurant for Mexican food. You don't.
Oh my God. Dude.
Go to some place that they specialize in some kind of food.
I know. I get the chicken nuggets. No, I know.
I love
come on. You go to an Italian spot and order a hamburger. What the fuck are we doing? Why is this on the menu?
Anything? Anybody else before we jump into the sports talk?
No, man, that was my treat. I've been cooking at home the rest of the week, which has been good.
They have anything on draft there? Did you have any wine? Or?
I had some wine. I had their house cab. I had 2 pours of house cab, and it was delicious. It matched the sauce perfectly.
Just give me some house cab, man. I love cab,
dude. It was yeah. No, and I'm not versed enough in wine to know the difference between a $40 glass of wine and a $15 glass of wine. I'm sure they do taste different, but I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, there are differences.
Sure. No, I'm not saying there isn't. So we've teased this for the last couple of weeks because my dumbass has not been remembering. But Sir Downey over here is finally paying off a hat bet. The championship hat. So real quick, we didn't talk about this pre-pod, but I'm gonna go and do our intro into sports here real quick because I think it was a great move to extend JSN when we did. I love the structure of that contract. I love that we got out in front of it. I love that eventually that's going to be below market. So we didn't dick around. We didn't say, "Oh, we'll wait. Somebody else resets the market." No, absolutely not.
It's better get out ahead of it when you
100%,
got a player like that.
100%.
You just look at like other teams like the Bengals and how they fumbled a lot of that
and
stuff.
then they had to pay Jamar Chase and
stuff.
T. Higgins and just
because you're going to pay Witherspoon, but then somebody else is going to pay Christian, and then somebody else is going to. So you're not like getting out in front of it the way the Eagles have done it for the past some years, and the Niners, I think, have kind of done it with a couple players.
Yeah,
that's the best way to do it.
If he's your dude, sign the dude. Keep the dude.
Keep the dude in house,
right.
man.
Don't even
because you have we've been shown right. You can have a quarterback, a receiver, and a left tackle.
On offense,
you might be able to get like maybe somebody else.
Right.
You can have an edge and a corner.
And maybe a linebacker.
And maybe the linebacker.
And a medium linebacker. Yeah,
So you're paying the right positions.
5 to 6 guys.
You're
Yes.
on point to be paying the positions that should be being paid.
Right. But they all... Oh, correct. No, I know. In Schneider, we trust,
and they're
elite for sure,
and they are elite too.
And we had to let, unfortunately, some of the drafted guys in Mafe and Reek, and we had to let these guys go because of the way that we were structuring. We still got to pay Sammy if he balls out again this year, and he's still only 29 years old. Give him another big ass contract. Like I'm not trying to waffle around this whole like is he not thing. Like,
and this is where Schneider takes over and drafts again. Like an Eagles, like Howie Roseman.
Right, you got
everything that you just lost, you
replenish. But we only have 4 picks, so
I would see trading back from 32.
It's going to happen. It's 1,000% going to happen. I'm going to sit here and watch this whole first round with you guys, and then we're going to trade.
I mean,
Cardinals,
somebody will fall. Probably.
It all depends on how the board plays. Sure.
Say Ty Simpson's still up there. Do you trade into 32? For your pick to get the extra year.
It all depends on where that person would draft in the second round kind of thing. Like there's the balance kind of stuff, for sure.
Like there's all that. Like the Bills did it 2 years ago. Traded out and then took Kean Coleman
Unless there's an absolutely elite prospect that falls to 32 that we're just like, hey, we can't miss this fucking dude. Sure. Like, doubtful though. Schneider normally is the you'll throw a wide net, get a wide. Yes, correct.
My team only has 6, and I was like, damn, that's so low for my team.
We moved off.
Usually it's double that.
We used picks for Shahid.
It's going to be a good draft for you.
No, the 2 picks that we used in our 3rd and our 5th was absolutely worth it. Rashid Shahid absolutely helped us win the Super Bowl without a shadow of a doubt. 100%. He flipped a couple of those games that without that game breaking ability, we wouldn't have been able to get over that hump. So
good move.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you pay the guy. We did little, but we also did a lot, right? Like, I think not overpaying or not trying to go out and get guys that are subpar for those positions and just sitting pat and understanding that the roster that we have is more than capable enough. And we don't have to have a knee-jerk reaction of losing Boye Mafe and make some crazy trade for Max Crosby. Not that he's not an amazing talent.
I really hate the Chiefs getting Walker
at 14, just above the franchise tag. They got him at running market rate. They didn't have to over pay him. So
we'll get into what the Chiefs do because I think they have a very interesting pick now.
Absolutely, 1,000%.
Especially what that roster looks like. Let's jump into the madness of March, boys. Right now we sit in the bracket. Chuck at 1, Trev at 2, me at 3. Basically.
Really?
Chuck, no, I'm behind you guys now.
Are you guys
behind? I'm first, and I've been first after every day of games. I'll have
so
you
then
know.
I'm second. I thought we were 1, 2, 3.
Yesterday as number 1.
Well, no,
because when Arizona
won,
I'm talking about after the game. No, the day is over. This guy's been on top every week. So when I didn't look this morning. So now it's that being said, though, it's so close that whoever's champion wins is going to make a different winner.
Correct.
No. Yes, except for Derek.
Because he has Zona, right?
Because he has Zona, so Trevor wins.
Yeah, so everyone that has Arizona below me, which is only Derek and Chris.
Yeah.
I'm guaranteed to finish ahead of them.
So basically, me and you have Duke and Arizona.
Anybody else has Michigan or Duke. So I'm cheering for underdogs because if those top teams fall today, hey, I win.
Michigan was stomping when we came in here.
They're up 22, 48-26. Michigan's definitely going.
Okay. Beautiful. But that's still 8 points for all of us.
But it's still, dude, it's pretty cool.
It's all going to come down to the final 4 is what it is.
Only us 3 can win.
No, I don't think so. I think
if Illinois takes the whole cake, then it changes some things. if one of the three of our guys go, whether it's Arizona, Duke, or Michigan, we will win.
Yes.
If Illinois beats Duke and then beats Arizona or Michigan, that's going to change the whole
I'd
thing.
have to look through everyone's bracket, but yeah, somebody still could have an outside chance. But we're the favorites.
Chuck's the only one that has Illinois in the four, right?
Call that motherfucker, didn't I? Yeah, I did.
You did because I
was looking at
my fucking problem was Florida.
I know it was, and
I
needed Arizona to fall. I needed it so bad.
So Florida and Texas Tech now. Last year was the year that Texas Tech lost to Florida in the close game. Remember when I was like top 3%
yes,
in the
that's
nation?
Right, and they lost by like 2 or 3 points. One of the only people have Texas Tech. So this year, Texas Tech and Florida fuck me again in the exact same round. They lose to Iowa.
I think you would learn.
Well, no, last year I didn't pick Florida to win, and this year I picked Florida to win, and they fucking shove it.
Dude, that's why I didn't take fucking Arizona to get to the fucking Final Four, because they normally don't.
But this is the way it's going to be. I called it last year. This is the way it's going to be. You're not going to get any lower seeds.
Iowa gave it a run. Iowa's a 9th seed, got all the way to the Elite Eight. Right. So Iowa gave it a run.
6
alive.
But look what schools they are.
Right, that's true. Well, Iowa's not necessarily a basketball school,
but the Big Ten is like a really good basketball
killing
conference.
it this fucking season.
Like you don't have any. There's not going to be the George Masons and the Butlers anymore. That's over. Your small schools aren't going to make runs anymore. They're going to run into these teams that are going to be because you don't. All those seniors are gone now. Well, they're all transferring out to get paid other places.
That there will be years where there are
someone could
some sneaky adult or above mid majors can get hot.
I think St.
John's got pretty close,
but they're Big East.
They're a big team.
I would say St. John is becoming a big team.
No, they were, then they weren't,
and now they're back up. Look who's coaching them.
Yeah, that's
Patino, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
But I was looking, and in all 9 of our brackets, we all have 3 of the same schools, and then 1 different school, pretty much. There's one wild card in the group of the Final Four.
I'm not lucky, as it were, but I got in the fact of the rest of the ones are going to make it. I called the one not number 1 bracket with the 3 seed in Illinois, but I went with a 4 seed. Yes, instead of Arizona, which is what's keeping me from being in first. But
because the bracket again laid out. The bracket again lays out where you're like, dude, I really want to take Illinois, but they're going up against Florida, and Florida's really hot, and then they just fucking blow it to Iowa, and you're like, oh my god, they're not even losing to the team you thought they were going to lose to, which is going to happen in the front part. The back part of the bracket, dude.
I actually didn't have Florida coming out of the Sweet 16. I took both Arizona and Florida to drop in that round, and obviously only one of them did.
I should have,
but
I did not.
Well,
I did a bracket, and I went back and did because I did an ESPN one, and as I was doing it, I was going, "Are you fucking kidding me? I'm gonna have 4 1s. This is ridiculous." And I went back and looked, and I was like, "Okay, do I take Michigan State or UConn to beat Duke? Do I take?" And I just couldn't get by it.
It's super easy to go chalky.
The Florida was the one I looked at.
It's so hard to repeat, dude. It's so hard to repeat.
With transfers, everybody's getting better. You're bringing in now. We're paying guys from. Like Illinois has got some guys from overseas.
A lot of guys got from overseas. Colleges got guys from overseas now. We're bringing the international guys to college because they're getting paid.
They're getting paid more than they're playing.
Those programs better.
Correct. Dude, it's not – I don't know if it's going to get back to any low – you're going to have a team really commit to staying together.
It's only going to be 1-year teams within those mid-majors. Basically what's going to happen is – they stay together because they don't have that elite talent necessarily, and the guys keep coming back, right? And then you're a better team unit as you're playing with juniors and seniors for a year, and you go on that run like High Point did, right?
But then you get, you're just running into these teams now. You're able to go.
You can run into a buzzsaw without a shadow of a doubt.
Them. Look at the Michigan and Arizona and Duke. If Duke was completely healthy, those 3 teams are so much more elite than every other team. Duke's got 2 guys down, which the one kid. If they get past UConn today.
No, he played last game.
Uba.
Yeah, their guard.
I don't know how to say it.
No. They were talking about it on the broadcast because I caught some of it too, and he wasn't playing a whole lot of minutes, but he was out there. They were all playing. They're all out there.
All right.
So, I think I don't know. I love it. But I think it's also better basketball, except for Illinois Houston. How in the fuck are you 33-26 at halftime? That is not a score we should be seeing in college basketball. That is fucking pathetic.
Fell on their face.
That is pathetic.
It was pretty common for a lot of different
which
games.
is
hour away from their
only-
stadium or home stadium.
It's only a 20-minute half, dude.
Dude, you got to be because but you watch
It's
college
only a
basketball and it
20-minute
goes,
half.
dude, you'll have spans of 5 minutes where neither team scores. Dude, it's not good
I
basketball
understand,
sometimes.
dude. That's why the difference between a college program and a pro program are so vastly different. That's like why it's only the 1% of the 1%ers. Oh, dude, we'll wait to get into the NBA. We got some fucking shit to talk about.
Not there yet, but right now Michigan's smacking Tennessee 48-26, so they doubled them up already.
Yeah, that game's over.
And it's just halftime.
Duke and UConn.
That's just halftime.
Yeah, Duke and UConn will be to see what UConn
That should
team
be a
shows
great
up.
game.
It depends
That
on what
should be
UConn
a great
shows.
game.
Let's
go UConn.
Well, Bobby Hurley's going to coach his fucking ass off.
He's a hell of a coach.
He
dude.
is.
Sanders a hell of a coach
If
too.
UConn goes, that would fuck up my
Duke.
No, it would.
All the people that picked Duke,
I did not pick Duke.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
me.
did not pick Duke.
I'm totally
I picked
on-
Michigan.
I'm totally
so.
on the fucking Duke train today. You know, me and Boozer be hanging
dude,
out.
hey,
Boozer-
those
Boozer
kids.
brothers.
You know, it's crazy because they haven't had the best tournament. So
He had a great game the first game in the second half. He just fucking took
against
over.
Siena, I certainly hope so. Like,
But he's
but
a
the rest of the
dominant
games,
player.
I'm not saying he isn't. I think that we need to invest in him when the draft comes along. I think that he's going to
I
be
like
a
the
dude
kid from
that
BYU.
I'm in for that too.
I think he should be number one.
This draft
He
is
just
gonna
might
be really
he
good.
did a great
Dude,
job
really
for
good.
himself in the tournament.
Dude, he went 35 and like 12.
Yeah,
Nobody else on BYU showed up.
yeah.
Like, I like him at 1. I think Boozer could go 2, even though I think the Peterson kid from Kansas, which I don't really know how I feel about that dude. And
It depends on if you need a guard or a big.
And then the point guard from Arkansas are going to be the top 4 picks.
Oh, Cuff, A-Cuff?
Yeah,
A-Cuff
those would be the top
absolutely balled this
I think
fucking
I would-
season too.
I would go AJ, Boozer, A-Cuff, and then Peterson. I don't know. Peterson, I don't know.
I know.
Kinda bugs me.
There's been questions about
He
his
kinda bugs
character and his health and
I-
all that fun stuff, and you don't
It's-
like that smoke.
Kind of bugs me.
I mean, being a young kid, he's acting like a young kid.
That's fair. That's fair.
I know, but
Immature at this point of his career.
But I need him to act like Boozer if he's going to go in the top 5. I need him to be a professional.
I mean, he should. I like his game.
I like AJ. AJ's sick. Well, Charlie, you wanted to talk about the NBA, so why don't you start it
we're
off?
gonna
Okay,
cue
here
into
we
the
go.
NBA, and there is some big news on
Big
the
news.
expansion
Yes.
front.
Oh boy.
The NBA Board of Governors voted
It's happening.
to increase talks, actually open up the idea of trying to
Yep.
sell 2 teams based in Las Vegas and Seattle, baby. It's not open for cities are not open for
No.
discussion. Those are the
Those are
two
the two
cities
cities.
that they are. So, all of my visceral hate towards the Oklahoma City Thunder,
Could dissipate.
well, no,
And maybe start
it will
appreciating.
still remain.
Well, I don't think
in a
they'll be
certain
appreciating.
capacity. But
That's fun
what
basketball.
what I wanted to say was they came out and made a statement that said if and when Seattle gets their team back, we will no longer be a shared franchise. Seattle will get their history back. They will be the Sonics. We can adopt all of our old we basically have throwbacks right
Bring
away.
it back.
Right? Yeah, exactly. It's like when the Browns
won.
came back to Cleveland and they were just
Yep.
the Browns immediately. So
That's good. That's good news.
Good news.
The other news that's good too is that they're putting together plans to try to stop this tanking stuff.
they've
Even
been
though the
saying
C-
that for 20 years.
Even though it's their own
man.
fault because of the way they rated the CBA. The only thing that scares me about expansion, are we going to have more Wizards?
Well, I mean, that's why the expansion draft. You don't build a whole team through the draft.
Right.
You get half
get
of your team from experienced, roster
But
spots. You normally don't get a superstar.
That's why this tanking, I think,
Well, because
we got to.
players are protected unless
Exactly.
your team is
Exactly.
freaking loaded, like maybe the OKC.
You
and
will
can
find
grab
a
one
way
of them to bring to Seattle and have a little vengeance.
As soon as you wear Seattle on front, you my homie.
So,
All is forgiven when you're wearing my colors.
I think if they could help curb tanking would help with the getting the other two teams, because some of these games, we're 8 games out. The playoffs have already set. The only thing that's going to change is people's numbers. You can't even get to 10 now. That's how bad the last 6 teams are in each division, or last 5 teams in each division. They're already all eliminated.
That's trash.
Golden State is 2 games under 500. Portland's a game under 500. And
I mean, to be fair, it's injuries for my team.
Correct. I'm just saying in general.
That's a hat you're going to have to wear.
I should have, had an injury clause in that bet.
I thought you said you make the playoffs. We're going to make the playoffs.
Right? No, he said they were going to be a 6. They were going to be.
He wouldn't bet on making the playoffs. He was too chicken about that. He had to have me making a top seed, and with
top 6, a non-play-in
with that
seed.
stipulation, I should have added the stipulation of injury, but I wasn't thinking at the time. I was so confident because
injury.
I knew if they were healthy, they would do it.
Yeah, well, they're not. So.
And
so you lucked out a little bit there, buddy.
No, I strategically played. Dude, I picked the right numbers on the fucking roulette board. What are you talking about?
All right. And the 7 seed can't even really jump up to the 6. I mean, they could. Phoenix would have to, they're 4 games back.
Just read us the whole shebang. Let's go.
So in the East, the playoffs are set. The East is the Detroit and Boston are 1 and 2.
Right.
Boston's 4.5 back. So for them to get to 1, one of them have to go on a win streak. The other would have to lose. That's not going to happen. New York's at 3. That's set. Cleveland could jump. I guess they're only 2 back from New York at 4. Toronto's at 5. Atlanta at 6. Atlanta, good job. 7 through 10 is Philly, Orlando, Miami, and Charlotte Bobcats. Really disappointed. Charlotte Hornets. Sorry, that's to say it again.
It is, man. Golly, they were not the Bobcats for that long either.
Orlando is easily probably the most disappointing team on that side. You guys agree?
Yeah,
being at the 8 seed.
The way that they try to swing to higher. Yeah, absolutely. The way that
they made all that trade.
Their roster construction looked like it was going in the right direction. Well, Pablo has been hurt for most of this season again.
A huge game again.
When he's high, he's a great player, man. He's just got to stay on the court. What's your best ability?
Availability.
Dude, get on the court for me, boy. You're fucking old school. He's a Washingtonian. I got nothing but love.
We're going to have to start another beer, boys.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm agreeing.
Speaking of Washington, I will say, dude, UFC had a fight night last night on Paramount Plus up in Seattle, Climate Pledge Arena. Excellent fights. 5 for 5. All of them were different. All of them like electricity. Nothing just like grind out a fucking fight. Wear them down and then the round ends. And then you wear them down and then the round ends. People were beating the shit out of each other, man. It was great.
So in the West is a little bit closer at top. You go to OKC's only up by 2 on San Antonio, and then after that it's over. Those are the top 2. Lakers are down by 10, so they're down by 8 by the 2 at 3. Then you have Denver at 4, Minnesota at 5, and then Houston at 6. Houston's up 4 games on the 7 seed Phoenix Suns, so I don't think that can change either. I think that's going to
can, but the likelihood is minimal.
Very minimal.
Yes, minimal.
So then 7 through 10, you got Phoenix at 7, the Paperclips at 8, Portland Trailblazers at 9, and the Golden State Warriors at 10, and every other team's automatically eliminated. You had the Pacers winning 16 games.
Oh, trash.
You had the Wizards and Brooklyn Nets only winning 17 games.
Trash.
And the Sacramento Kings only won 19 games.
Oh, my Lord. That was 5 teams you just named under 20 wins?
20 wins, bud.
Oh, my God.
4 teams.
Oh, that was...
Utah got 21, and then that's about it. Because Chicago and Chicago and Milwaukee each had 29.
Has been the absolute most just fucking lost out in the ocean for years, it seems like now. Utah has not done diddly.
I would say the Wizards are worse because at least Utah had the years of
Donovan Mitchell and
Gobert, but then even before that they were Boozer and
sure. I guess I'm speaking from 2020 onward, as it were.
Both,
but I think
history and recent history.
The Wizards are the worst franchise of all time, dude.
In the NBA,
yeah.
I mean, outside of their really, really early stuff, they were the Washington Bullets. They had
that's a city that should probably get their team taken away.
Since they've rebranded to the Wizards, they've been fucking.
Or at least you need a new owner, dude.
Well, we'll have a hat bet that will be complete next week. I'll go through the NBA because it's all done now. So we picked our 10.
That's true.
So we'll know points, 2 points for getting the right in the spot, 1 point for getting the person
the right team
in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I don't think very many of us are going to have very many other than 1 points because I think our movement's a lot of craziness.
Drastic.
Yeah. Like I think a lot of us have the 10 teams that are in the playoffs.
Close to.
I just don't.
I was fucked on the way. No, I put the Pelicans in there. I know that they didn't make it.
I had a miss or two too.
Yeah, I had some misses.
Trev, what's our MVP rankings as of 8 games left?
8 games left.
Or MVP odds. Sorry, not rankings. Odds.
All right. So SGA is at the top at minus 280.
Oh.
Behind that, at plus 250, we got Wembanyama.
Let's
Make
go.
a jump,
Come
dude. He jumped Joker.
Luka actually comes in at third at plus 1,400.
Dude, he has the most points in March.
He
has the most points in March ever,
Right,
and then because he won't. The defense, I wouldn't vote for him MVP.
Cost him.
He's an amazing offensive player, and then he has some crazy stat like he's got the most 35 and 10 games in the month of March too, like something crazy. Like his stats right now are off the hook.
After that, the Joker at plus 3,000.
Probably the best basketball player right now until Wemby takes that. Wemby's offensive game just hasn't evolved.
At plus 20,000, you can get Jaylen Brown.
He goes through spurts where he misses a lot of shots.
Sure. But, I mean, evolved is not the right word to use because he can play inside out.
Well, no,
dude.
he just misses. Like, he's working on it. He's taking the steps.
He's got a better jumper than Giannis ever has.
No, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
He's just not like Joker's offensive game is massively evolved compared to it. Joker's the best basketball player right now.
You're probably the most intelligent basketball player we've seen in this era, outside of maybe Curry. His spatial awareness, his ability to basically have his eyes closed and know where you're at.
You didn't put LeBron in that, or Charlie.
No, I didn't. I think LeBron's got a hell of an IQ, though. I do. Sure. I agree with that. But dude, the shit he's been doing at fucking 41 amazing. Is goddamn amazing, dude. It is against these young bucks, dude, that are half his age.
Well, now for once, I might actually give the guy a little bit of praise. I was still talking about Joker's amazing.
He is
LeBron is starting to do stuff like he finally learned that he's not like the first or second seat. Like it took him going out on injury and watching the Lakers play really good with him on injury.
They went 12-3 without him, didn't they?
And then everybody going chirping like, "Hey, Lakers are better without LeBron." And it showed defensively, it showed offensively, the metrics, all that. Then he comes back and guess what he does? He takes the third seat. He scores when he needs to.
Good on him on adjusting.
Yes, and that's the first praise I'll give him.
That's the best thing he can do for the
correct
team.
Because he is not a first or second seat in our offense. Sometimes he's not even the third seat if Rui's on.
Don't say that.
I said it, Trev.
He done said it.
Well, guess what started the other day?
What's going on?
Well, MLB, 164 games left, or 100. No, I added games. 159.
Spoken like a true baseball fan.
159.
We can watch a couple extra. It's all good.
I watched opening night with the Dodgers and
the Giants.
I guess not. The opening night.
Yeah, Giants was Giants Yankees that game.
Yeah, that was
7-0. Yeah, that was trash.
Trash.
Did you see the hats? The World Series
That's
hats.
2 years in a row
Dodgers
they wore
with the gold. If that was an S, if that was a Mariners hat, I'd have that immediately. It's such a dope hat. I hate how much I like that.
God, I thought it was awful.
Good.
Hideous.
Good, yeah, because it said LA, right?
Well, because that gold on it was hideous.
No,
it
dude, the gold around the lettering on their jerseys, I thought they looked fucking slick, dude.
So that's 2 years in a row. So last year we were at we went to Grayson's birthday at Legoland, and we were on the wharf in one of the beaches, and they were wearing the same thing. And I was like, "Oh, is that their World Series attire for the winning?" The gal next to us was like, "Yeah." So that's 2 years in a row, opening weekend, they've won their same stuff. And I showed Angelique. She goes, "I remember that." I said, "Yeah, I remember we were sitting at the bar watching one of the Final Four games,
sure.
watching the Sweet 16. It was literally 1 year ago from today. Oh, bumper. Happy birthday, brother number 9,
hey,
man.
Oh, my God. 9.
Getting big, dude.
Time flies. Yeah, you just keep getting bigger, bro. Eat your veggies.
We drinking beers?
Are we
drinking beers, guys?
Oh, yeah.
I'll go get them. Why don't you give us the MLB awards and the MVP odds while I go?
Okay.
Oh, we are going to pick our stuff. We are not allowed to pick Shohei or Aaron Judge for MVP. We're going to pick other people. We're not going to put the MVP on a hat bet because we're not picking Shohei, but we should pick other people. It just doesn't make sense. They're going to win it.
I got you.
All right, so we're going for the flyer. Taking the underdog.
The underdogs.
The sleeper. The dark horse.
Keep going, money. Keep going.
I'm running out.
That wasn't bad though. That was a solid 3.
All right, so we want to get to some awards here. We're gonna do some MVP.
Yeah, let's start. So we'll do. Okay, all right.
So for NL, of course, Shohei at the top. Minus
this has
110.
been in my fridge for fucking ever, bro.
It has quite a long time, in fact.
Yeah, because you know what? I'm honest to the pod, and if we haven't drank it on the pod, I will not sample it beforehand. I drink a bunch of other beers, but I like us trying that shit all together now.
Who's second?
All
Trev?
together now. We got Soto
Yeah,
coming in at plus 800.
Yeah.
I do not like that
list.
guy.
I did a horrible pour. Give it time.
Could have been worse, but
followed by Ronald Acuna Jr.
Yeah, that's
at
my
third.
pick. That's my pick.
1200. We got Fernando Tatis at plus 18.
Can't stand that guy. Hell, it smells like peanut butter. Hell, it smells like peanut
Not
butter.
the guy, the beer.
Sam, that's right. I
Just the way that flowed.
all good situations. Like, how the fuck you know what that guy smells like?
Man, that guy's eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches all day.
I don't like Fernando.
That we busted up
Fernando's
right
on my baseball list of people I don't like. Yeah.
And to round out the top of 5, we got Ella De La Cruz at plus 22.
He's got to hit for better average
He does. I agree.
because he's a stud at short. You can't hit 229.
No, I agree with that. You got to be around the 270.
What are we
mark
looking
at
in the
least.
AL, bud?
AL, give me just a second.
AL, it's got to be just one, right?
So, all right. Well, let's go NL real quick before we read the AL. Who out of
I'm picking Acuna.
Acuna out of that?
He's coming back after an injury. Remember last year, I got the Braves winning the East and is my number 2 seed in the AL.
So
I'm going Acuna. My boy Olsen's on that team. I don't think he can get. I don't know if he has the star power to get an MVP unless he has
okay,
an
elite year.
But
Right?
I'm going Acuna. I can't do Soto or Tatis, dude. I can't stand those.
I understand
guys.
that, nor should you. I remember I pulled Acuna when he won the
You did.
NL MVP.
You
That
did.
was 2 seasons ago. I love Ellie's game. He's got to hit better. I remember catching the Mariners game that I caught up in Seattle was against the Reds, and he was unbelievable that game too. Him and Julio Rodriguez were fucking incredible. Anyway, because I have the Phillies winning the East, and we can't take Shohei, I'm gonna put the coin on Bryce Harper.
I like that
to
pick.
get it done.
I like that pick.
He's been a legit player.
Can you believe that
obviously his
he's
whole
been
career,
playing?
Harper's
since
at plus 2,800.
Yeah,
Can you believe he's at he's been playing since he's 19 years old in the pros?
right. He was,
Dude, that's insane, dude.
yeah, no, still hadn't even shaved, and he's, taking major league dingers. All right, pour the rest of your beer.
Yes, I will pour the rest of my beer so we can cheers. Man,
Peter Carl Armstrong's interesting too, right there with the Cubbies. I like,
Lindor right after him.
yeah, Lindor. God, Lindor with the Mets. I just can't, dude. I wish he didn't go to the Mets.
Yeah.
Fuck, I do not like the Mets, and because Soto's on it too. Like Soto's definitely on the list of dudes I don't
making
like.
the playoffs, but
I have the
anyway,
Mets making the playoffs too. But
Their payroll.
all right, let's cheers and we'll get to the AL MVP.
Real quick.
Trev.
I'll be a sucker and take,
come on, that was a weak cheers. Give me a cheers. Yeah.
beer first.
Here's to you, everybody. Ooh, hella peanut buttery.
Yum.
Hella good, dude. There's so much peanut butter
Yum.
smell, but it
That
doesn't
dark
overtake.
chocolate too.
But it doesn't overtake the taste of it.
I agree.
That's
All right.
good.
The mouthfeel isn't as frothy as I was originally
Who'd you pick
thinking.
real quick before we get into the beer?
Very good though.
God, Soto. Fuck, I'll play the favorite.
Oh,
I know.
yeah.
I hate
You're
it.
right.
I hate it. I hate it too.
So I think it's amazing smell. I
Okay.
love that the peanut butter doesn't overtake the taste of it because I like getting the chocolate, like you said, Trev, and it's a very easy drinker for me. For some, it's not like super thick.
Super thick.
Yeah, no,
Super thick.
I can drink that quick if
You know
I
what
could
I'm
too.
saying?
too.
I could too. Well, it only drinks at 5.6. So Carl Strauss makes
Yeah,
this out of San Diego.
What do you got on the back end?
Dark chocolate, peanut butter, roasted malts. It's a porter. I get the porter. I get the malt. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I get on the back. I get almost more malt than chocolate, for
That
sure.
hits all those flavors, though.
Yes.
As advertised, this beer.
Which, thank goodness, man.
That's a good beer.
There's
Carl
nothing.
Strauss is killing it, dude.
Traditionally, they make a very good beer,
Cool.
yes.
Perfect.
I don't know if I had this when I went to that place now.
Fair.
I'm not sure.
I'm ready.
All right, Trev.
Oh, yeah. AL, we go in Aaron Judge, of course, is
Yep.
the top, so we're going to veer away from that. And then at
My
the
guy.
2 spot, Bobby Witt Jr.
I'll take Bobby Witt Jr.
at
right
plus
there.
450.
That's my guy.
Faux fitty.
We got Chuck's
True
guy,
fitty.
Cal Rowley, at plus 1,000.
And I don't. Normally, after a year like what he produced last year, you're gonna have a fall off. And with him, not really like he's a catcher, yes, but
Down on your guy. Okay.
Chuck's got
I'm
two of
not-
the top
I'm not-
five.
I'm
Yeah,
not
I know.
taking him.
Maybe he'll want Julio Rodriguez at the 5 spot
If
at
he-
plus 1,200.
yeah, because if he can play a fucking whole season, he would
God.
absolutely be an AL MVP.
And
It would be.
He just
and-
can't figure out the first 3 months of the year. A lot of
Maybe this
times,
is the year.
I would love that.
Gunnar
And
Henderson.
then Gunnar Henderson is at the 4 spot.
Dude, the O's need,
also,
O's need to
actually,
resurgence.
he's tied with Julio's. They're both plus 2.
The O's need to come back there. They need Gunnar to play. Remember, they got Pete
Yeah,
Alonso.
I didn't put them in the AL playoffs again.
I didn't either. I
They
don't
were
know
close.
What to
They
do.
would have been. They would have been a 7th seed, maybe.
Because you get the
but
Red Sox too.
That's who I put in.
You got a pretty close Nick Kurtz and
Yeah.
Vladimir Guerrero at
Nick
plus
Kurtz.
14 and 15.
That's my guy. I didn't pick him.
AL, I have it written right there. I do.
Chucky wrote down Nick. I appreciate that.
That kid
He's a
was
stud.
electric last year, and if he comes in with that same juice and puts it together for a full year, because he didn't play the full year, right? He got called up like
Yeah.
halfway through or some shit.
That
Like,
3/4.
okay, yeah. So he didn't even really have time to establish himself.
So is that who you're going with?
That's who I have written.
He wrote it down.
Okay.
He actually wrote it down. I wrote Bobby down.
Yeah.
That was who I was.
No,
going
and
with.
I don't blame you. Bobby's a fun watch too, man. Great fielder.
Dude, we got a
good
lot of
hitter.
good shortstops. Like you, dude, we have two
It's a premium position, man.
in there.
In
Jose
MLB.
Ramirez, dude. Jose Ramirez for the Guardians. He's a name that I think gets overlooked sometimes.
Well, because he's stuck in Cleveland.
but they always win the fucking. They're like the
AL
Brewers.
Central, I know. I actually don't have them winning nor making the playoffs this year.
I think I'll go Gunner.
I like that pick, Trev.
I like his game. I just don't know
I like
what
his
that
game.
team is going to be, dude. That Baltimore
Dude,
team.
because they
I was
Yeah.
high on them last year,
and they
and they shit
stumbled
the
bad.
bed. Yeah, for sure.
Nothing worked last year. It was-
Well, that whole AL East was fucking
Well, you got
raunchy outside of them.
Vladdy's
dude.
down there, dude. Vladdy's a pick too. That's
I know
like,
how it could.
you know,
How could it not be? Especially after the way he ended last year, like that AL championship that they had.
dude. And then you got Roman Anthony, the kid from the Red Sox that's down there. Like he's a rookie upcomer. It's a good dude. We got a lot of good, and I think that we have Judge and Shohei at the top. But if you look at a lot of these other names, a lot of these are young kids.
I think that there's a little bit more wiggle
Especially
room
in
in
the
the
AL.
AL than the NL. I
Yeah.
think the NL is like it's Shohei's, and it's not even close. If he stays healthy, he's the best
If he
baseball
pitches,
player
yeah.
we've ever
That's-
seen.
I mean,
We've
yeah,
ever
he
seen.
pretty much just got to be healthy,
He's so
bro.
good. He's so fucking good.
But I even
It's,
think
like,
you're-
sickening.
but I even think your list in the AL is a lot of young kids.
I agree, and it's a lot of these. Yeah, no, absolutely. You're looking at guys who are 24, 25. Like
Yeah, you're-
that's
and-
nice.
and
we
now
like
you-
that. We
and now
need
you're getting
the
Soto,
MLB needs that.
Soto and Francis Lindor. They're like older guys.
Older, yeah. No.
Gunnar Henderson.
Shohei's
Bobby
not
Witt, you have
young.
All these
Bryce
dudes.
Harper's not young. Acuna at this point isn't. He's young. He's young out of those guys,
He's
but
the
not
topper
like
of the young guys.
right.
now.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
So the AL, I love seeing that we got a lot of good,
Young
movement,
talent. Yeah,
movement
absolutely.
too. And I think that the World Baseball Classic, MLB, please don't go into a lockout after this season because the CBA is up in 26. Look at what just happened with World Baseball Classic. Feel the momentum of what you have right now in baseball with the World Baseball Classic, the rule changes you've made. Look at your playoffs and viewership lately. Let's keep that going.
Keep building.
Let's not go into a lockout and then fuck it. Like right now, your momentum is really good. You were
It's better than it has been in a while.
right now. You were looking at maybe even being above the NBA. You were falling from 1 to 3, and you were pushing to be above the NBA with all the young talent and the way because the NBA's got this tanking thing that people aren't loving.
I would say that gap has shrunken
Correct.
between the two,
I
where
would agree with
before there was a larger gap.
Correct. You were starting to climb to where the NBA is falling. So Don't fuck it over. Don't go into a lockout. Keep this momentum going.
Well, then, okay, so the biggest
It's
what if is the cap, right? Is going to be
It's the cap. It's
right,
the
which
cap.
because you have the bottom third of the league saying we need a cap, and then you have your top big boys saying, why the fuck do we need a cap? So it's going to come to arbitration, dude.
Do we want to go over Cy Youngs? Or are we good with it?
Yeah, throw us a couple Cy Youngs real quick, Trev. We'll go over Cy Youngs before we take a
Scooble
break.
in the AL.
Dude, and
Okay,
fucking
so
Scheme.
yes.
Although he got
Scooble-
whacked
He got
up
whacked.
game
But that's
one.
game one. That's
It
game
is.
one.
I understand that.
He's dominating the World Baseball
I
Classic.
know. He's still, dude. His resume is a lot louder than one game, dude. I'm not saying.
That kid
you
from
know.
the fucking Red Sox, man. Garrett Crochet or
Yeah, so Scooble won at plus 275, and then you got Garrett Crochet.
Crochet.
I thought that's how you say it. Plus
Okay.
400.
All right.
Is that's how you'd say it?
Yeah, absolutely. That's crochet. Or crochet.
I
thought
mean,
crochet, but-
I'm not sure with the pronunciation because
Either or.
of the lineage. I don't know. Anyways, I'm not the best at
The
pronouncing shit
lineage.
either. After that, we got Hunter Brown at third at plus 1100. And then tied for fourth, there's
Framer Valdez
Framers.
and
and Jacob DeGrom.
Framer Valdez
Is
is nasty.
so fun. I hate that he's an Astro because he's so good. He's
Dude,
so
his-
fun to
His
watch.
fucking ball moves so much,
Dude, and he's just command of the plate, and he will fuck you up. He'll go inside, outside, and you're just like,
He's awesome to watch.
Yeah, I hate that he's a Stro,
I
but
fucking hate the Astros.
yeah, dude, they're up there. They're up there on the shit list.
Are
for
we
sure.
picking Cy Youngs?
Nah.
No, okay.
Nah.
So just to go over the NL real quick, then we got Paul Skeens
Skeens,
at
no.
top of the list at
No.
plus 300, followed by Christopher Sanchez
The
at
Phillies.
plus 4.
Which is why, dude, it's like I
Mashimoto.
Yoshinibo Yadamoto.
Oh
The
no, dude,
Dodgers.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto. That's
Yeah.
one of the coldest names in baseball,
It
dude.
is. That is. Plus 500.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Like, I
Yeah,
am here to kill
samurai
your
sword.
fucking father. Exactly. Like, dude, I'm telling you.
Damn.
He's a fucking
Yeah.
samurai. How you do? Anyway.
Chris Sale and then Freddie
little bit.
Peralta
Cool.
making up the top 5.
We're gonna break a break, and then we're gonna come
Because
back.
Shohei he's not pitching.
He is. but
He
won't
will,
be.
like, once every so often kind of thing.
Are
they're still working
before
on
we go to break, are we going to pick our baseball?
Oh yeah, we haven't done that yet. I thought we did
went
that.
straight into awards, my
Yeah.
friend. No, we didn't.
Yeah, let's do it.
So divisions, give me. All right, so let's start AL divisions.
I got the Yankees as my 1 seed winning the East. I
Okay.
got the Mariners as my 2 seed winning the West, and I got the Indians as my 3 seed winning
Guardians.
the Guardians. I'm going to go with the Indians winning the Central.
We're gonna go with the Bobcats. We're gonna go with the Indians.
I wrote Guardians down. It doesn't say
I'm
Indians.
sure you did. Yeah, whatever, man.
Cleveland Guardians is what's written, but
Okay.
the tongue.
Let's go,
slipped.
Kenny Lofton. Let's go, David Justice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Those are sick teams.
Oh, dude, I loved those Indian teams.
Man, I still think that's so stupid. How
I do too.
franchises lost those names because
I
of
will say
that.
some of the imagery was racist as fuck
Sure.
for specifically
You
the
can
Cleveland Indians.
brand that
Like,
though, but the Cleveland Indians. How is that negative or derogatory?
No, I'm not saying any of that is bad either, but just like the
Who's next?
Okay. Well, you had the Yankees.
The Yankees in the East, Mariners, Cleveland, and then I'm going my 3 wild cards because you got to pick 6.
right.
Blue Jays,
Yep.
Rangers,
and the A's. Little homerism, but all right.
I think they have the
That's
offense to
3
do it.
teams from the AL West, baby.
I do.
It's
We're the best
stacked
division
in the
of
West,
baseball.
baby.
Let's go.
I guess since you wrote my name down next, I will go.
Let's get it, money.
I also will have the Yankees at the top of that list. Followed by, I'll give it to the Mariners. And I'll go Detroit. Detroit.
Still
3 wild cards.
3 wild cards. Let's go, Blue Jays. I think they're sticking around. Man,
Excuse me.
I kind of like the Red Sox, but I think I should. I mean, I went Gunner, so do I have to pick the Orioles?
No, not necessarily.
Not in baseball.
Yeah, you can win an MVP and not be like
Yeah.
It's a World Series favorite.
Give me the Sox too, then.
Give me mine too.
And my last pick will be, man, I hate it.
Say it. Son of a bitch.
The Astros.
Chuck, give me your AL.
Literally,
Not talking to Trevor.
Dude, that mirrors my entire.
You
so,
son of a
Did you get the same?
I had Yankees.
I just ruled that off by.
No, that's literally Yankees 1, M's 2, Detroit 3, Blue Jays 4, Astros 5, Red Sox 6.
Copycat.
No, not true at all. Not true at all.
It isn't, because I didn't even write mine down.
Huh?
He had his written down.
Astros 5, Red Sox 6.
Okay, I got it. My NL is I can't believe I read the Red Sox and Astros twice. My NL goes Dodgers 1.
I don't like it any more than you do.
Dodgers win in the West at 1. Braves win in the East at 2. Brewers win in the Central at 3. 3 wild cards. I'm going Phillies, Mets, Padres.
Ooh.
Okay. It's close to my NL as well.
In my hated most pick of all time, the Dodgers
okay.
are gonna win.
Dude.
I wrote it as one for everybody.
It's the easiest to pencil in.
Okay, who's your 2, Trev?
Man.
You went Phillies too?
too. I've thought about it.
No, that's who Chuck went.
Mm,
You picked St. Louis or did you go Brewers? I can't. How do you ever pick against the Brewers? It is fucking amazing that franchise does.
yeah,
Dude.
they're not even favored to win the division,
Of
but
course
I still,
they're not. They don't
picking
need
the
to
Brewers.
be.
I'm picking the fucking
For
Brewers.
2 or 3?
I'm picking them for 2.
I love that pick, Trev. Good job.
Yeah, I just can't.
Dude, they're fucking every year.
Give me the Phillies,
Okay.
the Mets.
Mets are number 1 wild card. Okay, who's your 2 wild card?
Let's go Padres.
Okay. 3.
Do I go a homer pick here?
I almost went D-backs too. They're hard to. They're sometimes sneaky.
The West is so fucking good. I want to pick the Giants, but
Just do it.
I don't think I should for the bad bets.
I put the A's in there, bud.
All right, what the fuck? Give me the Giants. Why not?
Good
dude?
job, Trev.
They impressed me last year. All right, at times.
Yeah.
Now, if they could just have a whole season of good.
I'm gonna write Chuck's down without guessing. He's got Phillies. Hold on. He's got Brewers at 3. At 4, he's got Mets.
Wrong.
Who you got 4?
Cubbies.
Cubs. Wow, great pick. 5,
Mets.
6.
Oh, sorry. 5 was Padres. 6 is Mets.
Mets. Okay.
No.
I'll erase that Met. Yep. Chuck's got 2 Mets. I don't know what the fuck happened.
He picked them twice.
He picked them twice.
Hey, man.
They're
the
gonna
city's so nice they named
get
it twice.
2 wild cards.
New York.
So
Okay.
basically, I'm different, way different in the AL, and everybody else's NL is pretty close the same. Trev's got Cubs.
Yeah,
Or
we
Chuck's got
mixed
Cubs.
it up enough.
Yeah.
Just enough.
I have Braves.
I hate that we have the exact same ale. That
I have
bothers me.
Braves.
Well, I don't know what to tell you there, boss, because I fucking sat here by myself and put these picks together thinking that I
Me
was
too.
going to be
I just came off
intelligent.
top of the head.
Oh, son of a bitch.
We're going to take a break. We're going to take a break, come back with a segment we all kind of love. We're going to go through some of the top draft picks in the positions next week. So we've planned it out almost perfectly to next week. We're either going to do our Balls and Brews, we're the GMs of the first round, or we're going to pick our teams. And the week after, we'll do the opposite of what we didn't do last week. And then the 4th week will fall to our bet of what we actually think is what the teams are going to do in the draft. It's going to be, we kind of have it planned out really well for the next couple segments.
Basically, we're going to have 3 different mock drafts in the next 3 weeks.
Yeah, our team, pro team.
We're almost there, boys.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
exciting,
No,
dude.
Draft is around the corner.
It's exciting for...
I might not have to burn my shit.
You're looking good. You're looking good.
Dude,
Oh,
I
man.
I literally got my
Not
2
if you
favorite.
listen to Dan Orlovsky.
I got my 2 favorite fucking draft pick, or my 2 favorite free agents in Quay and Tyler. So I'm
You're clapping real hard.
not right now.
We'll see you for segment 2.
Welcome back to Balls and Brews. Cheers, boys.
Welcome back, everybody.
Some of my favorite content coming up.
Still working on that peanut butter porter.
Dude, it's a good beer, man.
Good beer. Good beer.
Really good beer.
Well, it's so funny. We've damn near all but transitioned to drinking tall boys now.
Well, that's what a lot of people make.
There's
not like a lot of like the 12-ounce cans or whatever anymore.
That is very true.
And
you got to get 6 of those anyway. You only get 4 of the tall boys. So
it's kind of the way the package.
A 6-pack or a tall boy. You can find more in the tall boys. I think that variety is bigger, and with just being 3 of us.
Well, it's better beer too most of the time.
Oh yeah, no, it's just funny
Across the board.
Yeah, no, I absolutely. When you go to craft, there aren't 6-packs. It's 4-packs and then bottles.
4-pack.
Yeah,
it's
it's tall boys and bottles. Not crowlers. Yeah, sorry.
All right,
bombers, baby, bombers.
Yep.
22.6 ounces, like a fucking marathon. 26.1 or 26.2. Like, what the fuck is that 0.2? Please, somebody explain that to me in the comments.
Let's jump into our draft rankings of positions. Man, this is an exciting time of the year. I think for not just us, for me especially.
For anyone's a football fan.
Anybody's a football fan. Looking at these guys, your team's gonna get better. Plus, I think we get more excited too. And I thought about this a lot, and I think I've said this on pod. We watch so much college football that we're invested in these players, not just because they're going to our teams, but because we've literally sat there and cheered for some of them, rooted against some of them, and been massively impressed by most of them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I think NIL is going to move basketball that direction too, so we can finally start following players a little bit more.
They might bounce around schools, but they're going to be in the college system. We're going to get to see more of their play before they go to the NBA. It's probably going to be 2 to 3 teams more often, unless you already commit to a Duke and then you stay there.
You're still going to get your boozers and your AJs that are going to leave early, but I think the play of college basketball is going to get better at the NIL.
Yeah, agreed.
We're going to start with quarterbacks. This is a weird year. Not really a high-profile quarterback draft. Like, this is a weird year anyways. Like, we're talking about safeties
just
and
so
linebackers
funny.
And running backs.
It's one of those draft classes that early in this season, there was just this hype of this QB draft class, right? We thought another potential 4 to 5 in the first round kind of thing.
Well, when you got a name like Manning in the atmosphere, that's going to draw. But, I mean...
No, even outside of that, with like the guys that we were looking at with Nussmeier and Klubnik and like Dante Moore and Allard. Yeah, like all of these guys were preseason for sure.
The kid for South Carolina.
Lenore Sellers. Yeah, who did not help himself too much this year.
For UCLA.
Oh, Imama Nevia.
So let's jump into it.
Papanopoulos.
Number one is Fernando by, I think, a long shot. I think he's way better. I know that Dan came out, and I understand what Dan sees. Dan sees a guy that has perfect mechanics and all that with Ty. Fernando's easily number one. There's no shout. He's 6'5". He's like up in the 230s. What we saw, Ohio State twice.
I'm praying that they turn his goal line leap, like where he's stretched out, into a card. I want that's such a dope image. If you get that from like the straight out image where he's just straight, especially knowing what he had to go through to even get to that moment in the play was fucking nuts, dude. Like
some people,
I'm praying they make that into
have like Ty Simpson as a close second, but for most there's a gap between him and Mendoza.
It's like one in the like late 20s.
Yeah, no, correct. Nobody is really considering him a top 15 prospect at all. The only reason why he's going to get
analysis,
but the only reason why he's going to get pushed up is because of position.
But does he? Like the Jets are like only.
But what I'm saying though is if it wasn't a quarterback at all and he was just this like regular prospect, you're talking
would be no
third,
talk
fourth,
about
fifth,
him going
sixth,
in the first
seventh round. At all.
Like I just feel like the gap's big. We know how I feel about Mendoza. Fernando. After that, with 3, 4, and 5, I think those are the only guys to talk about. I have Drew at 3 because of the upside, and I'm probably not giving Beck enough.
Rocket for a fucking arm. Drew Allard, rocket for an arm. You just got to learn how to control.
In most mocks, I see Beck as the third guy.
I do too.
A lot of scouts have come out recently.
What I love is what we saw at the end of the year last year. But he played in a shitty ass Penn State offense.
Yeah, like look back to Allard. Yeah,
we're back to Allard. He played in a shitty Penn State offense. Like I believe that I've seen what Beck can do, and it's like I think I know what Beck is. Allard, I think if you had the right person to grab him and mold him, he would easily be the third best quarterback out of this. But if he goes to a shitty team, Like the Jets or somebody like that he's not like he's got to go. I think Allard's got to be 3 to be on the right.
Definitely
spot.
Because of the year they had Allard and Klubnik take a fall. And Allard, of course, I think has the higher ceiling, but both of those quarterbacks, like,
I don't even
one bad season. It's really hard.
Allard really gives me Josh Allen vibes, dude, in the sense of he might not come out and be absolutely dominant year 1 or year 2, but there's a big difference in between. You can teach kids how to read, and you cannot teach arm time. If you can't throw 70 yards downfield, you can't throw 70 yards down. Carson Beck will never throw 70 yards downfield.
I think Carson's got a better arm than we give him credit for.
I'm not saying he's got a noodle arm. I'm just saying Allard has a fucking rocket, dude.
I feel like Carson just
ain't got it between the noggins neither,
he's
dude.
He's very Carson Wentz-esque, and I keep bringing it back because that's what I feel like he could be.
Carson
like
Beck Wentz.
Think if Carson Beck went to like the Rams or somebody, right?
Carson.
Then maybe he'd be really good. But without, like, I think if he, like, again, like, I don't know if we've, Beck's ceiling's here, Allard's ceiling's here. That's where I'm kind of.
We also are extremely uncertain as to where they will either go anyway, so they could go to any of the 32 teams. They're not, like, there's no lock-in for these guys. Like,
and Nussmeier's way smaller than I thought he was.
Yeah, he's only like 6'1", 6'2", right?
I have him written down as 6'2", 203. He might have measured in lower than 6'1", at like 6'1 and a half. And 203, dude, he's less than fucking what Ty is.
But really, after Simpson, all those other guys I think are projected to not be starters initially, at least. No one's drafting those guys to come in and start.
Immediately, no.
How would you rank them of those three? What would your list be if you went 3, 4, 5?
3, 4, 5 would go. My rankings?
Yes.
Allard, Beck, and I would honestly put Klubnik over Nussmeier because of what I think the ceiling for Cade Klubnik can be if you fucking get your hands in the right system.
Timon.
Man. Honestly, I don't think a whole lot of any of these guys. Like, honestly, like 4th, 5th round is where I'd be looking if I was going to draft any of those guys after Simpson because of the questions I have about
Brock
all
Purdy
of them.
was drafted the last pick of the draft.
It's not saying that they can't do it. I'm not saying that. I'm not rooting against any of these guys, but from what they've shown in their college,
inconsistency is the best word I can use.
There's a whole lot of it hasn't clicked upstairs yet.
Right.
Along with maybe their system wasn't the right one for them, and that can always hurt.
Well, that's why
prospect.
That's why I think that Penn State, because you literally had such a vanilla offense. You knew if Katron Allen was getting it, it was run up the middle. You knew if Nicholas Singleton was getting it, it was run to the outside.
Going to be a swing.
Like you knew, like that was just a shitty offense for 3 players that had a chance to be. Like one in the first round and a couple second round running backs. Now these running backs are 3rd, 4th round, maybe, a little bit lower depending on how you see them.
Right. And that sucks for that initial, go about. But
correct. And that's on like the college offense is not doing what. Like,
I'll tell you what though, but all of these kids might benefit from going to better situations because they're not going to be pushed into a situation where they're supposed to be,
But you can't choose where you go. So sometimes even
you can never choose where you go. Right. Somebody's got to go to the Jets.
Somebody's going to the Jets.
Somebody's going to the Jets. Oh, I'm sorry.
But those guys.
Let me apologize for you now.
Sitting and learning is not the worst for any of them.
Beck is
I completely agree.
The Steelers were rumored to love Beck.
And to get back to it, Beck is probably who I would have 3rd just because I think mentally he's further along than Allard or Nussmeier or Klubnik. I've at least seen him in big games and it hasn't all been great, but he's been more consistent, which is tough to say, than those other guys behind him.
You're correct. You're 100% correct.
I put Allard behind him because of the upside, and then I don't even know who I would put after that.
Let's jump into the running back position. You have a dude that is generational talent. Jeremiah Love is elite at everything he does.
Yep.
Speed-wise, catching the ball-wise. He does everything on the running back position. He's probably my 2 or 3 if I had a top 10. The only person that would be above him would be Fernando and maybe Arvel Reese. because I think Arvell Reese. I think the world of Arvell Reese. I think that dude is so sick.
I would put Love above Mendoza as far as just pure athleticism and football ability. Now, he doesn't impact the game anywhere near as much.
No,
as
I told him, dude. I've seen a lot of analysts with him.
It's very different argument, but like raw athleticism, dude, Jeremiah Love is a fucking monster, dude, and he's gonna make some team really happy really quickly.
He's probably going to the
Titans. I think that would make sense for them.
Titans or Commanders. After that, I think you have like this, like the Jadrian Price kid from Notre Dame. I think he's easily 2. After that, with Mike Washington, Coleman, Singleton, Johnson, Claiborne, Allen, the Seth McGowan kid, I think that you could. It's such a mix of any of those guys. Like no one of them stood out. Mike Washington, 6'1", 223, 4'3".
Every single one of those guys, but all of those guys are going to be rotational players that are going to make a little bit of a difference. I don't think that. I'm biased towards Coleman because I watched a lot of his.
I like him. I have him in my 4.
He's got great hands and he's very shifty. He's just not fast.
I love that bowling ball though. That MJD kind of build. That thick running back. That short and that just kind of hide and maneuver behind the line.
But he catches the ball really well too.
Yes, that is a huge thing, and that translates to the NFL.
And then you have the Nicholas Singleton and Allen kid.
Singleton's
so fast, but he got hurt at the Senior Bowl, so he didn't run it. Right. He didn't run it. I
wouldn't mind taking a 3rd or 4th rounder on him.
I've tried to pick Nicholas Singleton in the 4th round. With
even
my 3rd,
Katron Allen, I wouldn't mind getting him in the 3rd or 4th. Like
your Claiborne's was a smaller guy. Emmett Johnson's another like kind of bigger back. He's not real fast either. I think that Coleman plays faster than Emmett. That's why I have that difference there. Seth McGowan got in trouble early on in his career, and that's why he went to Kentucky.
Right, yeah.
He got in big-time trouble. And then after that, you got some of the not even on this list, you got some more of the Indiana kids. I'm probably missing somebody. I think that it goes Jeremiah Love, Jaden Price, and then after that, who knows who you have at 3.
Every name on there, I would say, is like a legit prospect, though. Like, I'd say all of them have talent at the running back position, which is not exactly what we said about the QB position right in front of it. You know what I mean? Which is crazy.
Much higher chance that
ceiling
when you're picking
these running backs, somebody can pop for any team, where these quarterbacks needs to be more team specific.
And I think these running backs, I think you're also picking on some of these guys for system too, because you're like, dude, I watch this tape and he does this, so he fits my system. So maybe you get Claiborne over whatever, or somebody over whatever because of the system. Because once you get in the 3rd round, that's what you're looking at.
I mean, you fit my zone if you're running that zone or gap.
4.33 at 223 pounds.
That's why I have him at my 3, dude.
Moving.
That's why I have him at my 3.
Is moving for a man that size.
At 6'1", dude, that's a really big back. But he runs.
That's me. That's me plus 40 or plus 30 pounds.
They say he runs tall.
Oh, okay.
But, dude, if you're that fast...
In the open field, though, it's not going to matter if ain't nobody going to catch you.
Well, I mean, Mike Washington, he has those numbers, size and speed.
But his tape isn't showing it.
Yeah, right. If it did, I mean, the Arkansas would have been a whole lot better team. Like, maybe he doesn't have that vision. He kind of reminds me of Isaac Rendo, who my team drafted, which is athletic monster, but maybe isn't really knowing the position as well as the other guys that can
get him with
be more proficient.
Get him with a good offensive coordinator that knows how to like teach running backs, dude. And then you have like this talent. 6'1", 233 at a 4.33. That's a fucking freaking nature.
Yeah, dude.
That's a use.
Yeah, that's.
If you're a cornerback and that fucker's running at you, you are not
you
tackling him. That's
a
business.
None of that.
5'10", $185, and you got a motherfucker coming at you 53. No, what I'm saying is, you're the quarterback at 5'10", $185,
and 223 is about to run down my throat.
Oh my lord! Yeah, he runs a faster 40 than you. Oh my god!
I think this next position receiver. I think you have a lot of good talent. I don't think there's a top 10 pick at receiver.
Whoa.
There's going to be a top 10 pick.
Wow.
I don't know if I have. I don't know if I have any receiver that's a top 10 pick. Cardinal Tate. I like the way he goes up against the ball. He's not necessarily the flashiest. He's not a 1. I love Mekhi Lemon. Maybe my number 1, but I have him as my 2. Still not a number 1 receiver in the NFL. Like he's very like over.
I
the middle
like him
catching.
better than Tate though.
See, I'm right kind of there with you.
Maybe that's because I watched more of him.
But see, I see Tate going up and getting the ball more. Like Makai's catching the ball over the middle, running the routes.
Yeah, Makai's only 5'11".
Yeah.
Like he's
Sure, he's not that
he's
tall
your
receiver.
possession guy.
Then you have Jordan Tyson, who might be the best receiver, but doesn't stay on the field. Like he might be the best receiver in the class.
Well,
Physically,
I was going to say like
athletically,
yeah.
but dude, he doesn't stay on the field.
Look at Denzel Boston. I didn't
That's
know
my
how
guy.
big he was. I
That's
didn't
my
realize
guy.
how big he was.
He maybe is the most interesting with the guy I have behind, not behind
if-
him on this
if-
list
if
because I
my-
have Casey down at 10.
If my Huskies defense could have stopped a fucking nosebleed last year, we might have been able to win some fucking games. We had
lost
some
too
talent.
much.
The Denzel, look at Chris.
the last 2 years.
Look
we
at
did.
Chris Basil's numbers. The one I have at 6. So I
Yeah,
should
no,
have.
including
bonkers,
coach.
dude. I have 6'4", $198, but runs a 4.37. So
Yeah,
in a
there's some
super-
tall
super
receivers running
slender.
some fast speeds.
And then you have like Omar Cooper, who I think I really, really like. And then the Zachary Branch kid, who could go in the first round. He could go in the third round because he's small, but dude, he is so fast. And every time you watch a
He's
Georgia game,
tiny,
you're like, dude, who's
yeah.
number one? Who's number one? Who's number one? Like
I
he's
think-
all over the field.
Which is why I think guys like Devontae Smith has helped his case, and things like that, where it's like you can do some magnetic things with some small receivers, and they just got to be able to, threaten over the middle. You can't always just be an edge guy. You've got to be able to threaten over the middle. And, Smitty is so fucking good at that. Devontae Smith is a fucking underrated. One of the reasons why I wouldn't mind the Eagles trading the A.J. Brown is because I think Devontae Smith doesn't get enough love. I really don't. Anyway, that was
Casey Conception I would take down to my
Concepcion.
10 because he had a lot of drops in college, and that bothers me.
Yeah.
Drops in college kind of bother me. You like
drops anywhere.
and
Two
so-
things I don't like dropping, Zach.
That's your job, receiver.
Balls
First job.
balls and
Catch
calls.
balls.
But yeah, I mean, I'd like to hear what you guys. I like the Jeremy Bernard kid. He showed up a lot as like a big time receiver for Alabama. I just couldn't find him a higher spot other than I wrote him down as my 8, and I have Malachi Fields as my 9.
Even after the workouts?
I probably love Denzel, Basil, and Cooper. Like those are like
You don't even have Clemson's
I do not.
receiver on here.
I have a very hard time with Clemson players.
I get that after last season.
I have a
But-
very hard time evaluating them.
This draft,
Fuck, man. They should have been so much better last year. Like, you had him in the natty.
same.
Look how many
Um,
fucking players are on these lists.
Fam, I'm not saying
Dude,
it
it's
was a bad
insane.
Blue
preseason
chip,
take. It's
5-star guys that just underperformed. Thanks.
They got bumped up to Heisman, dude.
But this wide receiver list, I think, is so deep.
I do
Like,
too.
It is.
I agree with you that there might not be the guy that
I didn't-
overshadows all of them,
I didn't have a Surratt on the top 10.
but all these guys, my team, doing a lot of mock drafts lately, my team needs a wide receiver.
Are you taking tackle or wide receiver because of the Trent Williams stuff?
honest? Okay, well, my team doesn't value offensive line as much as most other teams, so I don't know if we take an offensive lineman unless he falls to us, and we just have such a high rating on him. But with this rich group of wide receivers,
Dude,
I
it's
think
huge.
it's more. I think it's more advantageous to draft a receiver 2 and 3
I do
instead
too.
of 1.
I do too.
Because of the chances you have to hit on the
Right,
guys in
right,
this class.
Right.
I think that your chances are better.
I think this and tackle, I think the wide receiver and tackle class is the exact same.
Exact same.
Where you don't have a top 10 tackle really. Like you can reach for the Browns probably going to take Freeling at 5 if they don't take a receiver right. I don't know if I would really have it.
Sorry.
Like I know I said I didn't have a receiver. Same with tackle. Like there's not that dude that's like your top player. So I feel like the tackle draft is the exact same as the receiver draft. Like you can get dudes in the 20s in the second round. They're going to be really good tackles. You have a list of them.
I mean, I think the top tackle though from Miami, I think he separates himself a little bit more than like.
Except he's a right tackle. That's the thing. Like now
that's
your
true.
position value with the money and you make. Chuck, do you have anything on receivers before we jump into the one tight end who we'll talk about?
I think somebody's going to swing for Tyson a lot higher. I think he's going to be the Ted McMillan type of prototype. I think somebody's going to swing for him a lot sooner than
He fits
we've
that
been
role.
talking about. He does.
I do too.
I
I do agree. with you.
Carnell Tate is going to go top 8. He will.
He
He's
will.
going to be the first WR off.
Whether he, I know.
Lemon is dude, Lemon, it gives me shades of JSN, dude. Great footwork,
that's what I
great
referenced
hands.
earlier in
Like,
pods.
yeah,
He
no,
just finds a way to get open.
yeah, he plays faster than he looks, right?
what I
Which
thought.
is he just won the Bolitnikoff. Like the kid is legit. So
There's a reason.
yeah, like without a shadow of man, my offense would like Lemon more than Tate. But we're not going to draft any of these guys. They're going to be long gone before fucking 32. I think I love Boston, but I think Concepcion is actually held in higher regard in NFL circles than Boston.
I don't know.
I think he will.
I don't
go-
think so.
I know he had. I know he had some issues with like meetings and things like that, but I think tape alone is going to be. I know drops can be a concern. Look at fucking Kadarius Toney. You know,
Because I just feel like him and
insane
Zachariah Branch.
athleticism.
Zachariah Branch is so much more electric and explosive, right, than KC. So why? And Zachariah feels like he's gonna. Zachariah
Again,
gives
they're
me-
similar players, but the offense focused more on those guys for a reason.
Correct. Like I just feel like and you go to some of these teams that play
Whatever,
shitty
dude.
offenses.
Boston 3-2, stay in town, baby.
Dude,
You know
I
what
like-
I'm talking about.
Dude, I like him, dude.
Nasty. Oh,
I like
I
him.
don't think he's making it that far, bro.
The one thing we don't have, there's a few things, but we don't have a big-bodied receiver anymore. We moved away from that. So if
That
we
could be the
if we could
go-to.
capture one,
I
that'd be
like
fucking
Boston,
super
dude.
cool. Although we did tender Bobo, he was gonna go
Bobo.
to. He was
You did
gonna,
pull him back?
Yeah, he got an offer sheet from the Jags, but we signed him 5.5 for 2 years. So more Bobo.
For tight end, you guys can talk about whoever you want on this list. There's only
It's
one tight end.
Sadiq and everybody
And
else
Sadiq.
for sure.
I just wonder where he's going to fall to. That's such a weird spot to find. a tight end.
I've seen the
Agreed.
mocks go all over the board for him, and
He's
it's because he's
definitely-
kind of undersized. That's the issue.
I mean,
It's
little bit.
crazy to think it's to look at that, but like
But I think his athleticism
fast as fuck, boy. Yeah,
is
look
gonna,
at
I mean, not only his
look at that
speed,
time versus
but
everybody
he
else.
seems to be
A
someone
fourth-
who's willing to take on blockers too. Like
A 4.39 tight end, that's moving for a tight end,
Yeah.
dude. So depending on scheme that he goes to, outfit, your offensive coordinator, if you're going to draft him, you're going to use him more as like a third and fourth wide receiver with the ability to make him block or the ability to stretch the field kind of thing. Like he's not going to be like a lineup on the end tight end all the time.
and he's really the only tight end that's projected first round. Other tight
For
ends,
sure. Oh no, he is the only because of the depth of the other positions that we've talked about with the wide receiver position and the running back position. Not in the first round
and the
necessarily.
tackle.
The tackles are going to go hot because it's a position of value. The cornerbacks always do too, right?
So
And edge rushers.
The Sadiq is an OW. And when you're an OW, that means you have to fit somewhere in somebody's system.
Tell me what an OW is.
Offensive weapon.
Okay.
Like you're not really. Are you a tight end? You're 6'3", 241. Like you run a 4.39. Are you a receiver? What? Like are you a halfback? Like what are
He's
you?
too heavy to be a receiver, so that's why he plays tight end.
Correct. But that's what I'm saying. So you're more of an OW. So now you have to fit into a.
So now he's Debo Samuel.
Correct. You have to fit into somebody's system. You're not just the tight end that's coming off the block and doing,
Right,
like
it's what
you're
you're
not
saying,
Brock
yeah.
Bowers.
If a player like that fell to a team
Nobody's
like
Brock Bowers,
mine,
dude.
like Shanahan finding a role for something
correct.
like that is scary for anybody.
Yes,
That's
but
why where does he go?
I think given your roster, I don't think you swing for him in the first round.
well, he's not
we're not
false.
trading up for him.
There's several other
If he
things you
falls
need.
to us,
He's not-
then there's a discussion.
He's not falling that far.
I don't think so
With
either.
17, right? 17 isn't where you're?
No, they're
you're
like
way, you're way
27.
further back. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
no,
He
we're
made
in the
playoffs.
back.
He made
Yeah.
the playoffs,
One game away from winning the division.
but you didn't.
So let's jump into the tackles. That's really the only tight end to really mention. You have Moagwa, the offensive tackle, right tackle from Miami. You have Morin Freeland, the left tackle from Georgia. Spencer Fontenot has been moved to guard in a lot of things.
Freeland has been shooting up boards from what I've seen.
Either
too.
Freeland's going to the Browns or he's going somewhere else.
That's nuts. 5. Wow.
Caleb Lemieux is a left tackle. Proctor's left tackle.
I've heard that Lomu could also kick in too.
Correct.
Which is something that if you're drafting offensive linemen, do you think about the prospect just as far as this is a beast of an offensive lineman, or specifically I need a tackle or a guard?
I think you have to.
What do you put over?
I feel like if I'm drafting in, also where you're drafting at. it's weird to say that. I know you should be taking best player, but then so say like
we drafted a guard 16th overall.
I think that's a perfect spot though for guards. Okay. I think say if Jeremiah Love goes 2, right? Say if he went is the number 2 pick, he is now like one of the top paid running backs in the league.
Well, yeah, immediately.
So right there. So positional value with the money you're paying. With the tackles position, like that's why tackles go higher because the positional value with the money.
Right.
I don't know if Freeland's a number 5. Moagua, dude, if he went to the Chiefs, I'd be scared shitless.
Scared fuckless.
Like think about him on the Chiefs. They need because they need a right tackle.
They're probably looking at that position real hard at their 10th pick.
Because why would you not? I need to get my running back that I just paid millions of dollars to
free. We gotta protect motherfucking Patrick Mahomes is coming back from a big ass goddamn injury.
That makes
one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
Okay, fair. Yeah.
But you have to. So why are we looking at when these guys are doing mock drafts of the Chiefs, which drives me insane? Why are we talking about getting a receiver? Why are we not talking about protecting the greatest quarterback, one of the greatest quarterbacks to play the game, and now a running back we just signed?
Hot take.
Muagua would be 14. Muagua is so scary there. You get the Fano, you get the Proctors, but even for you, Trev, down here with Isaac or the kid from Arizona State, Max, Blake Miller from Clemson. There are a lot of dudes on this list in that area of like, man, these guys are going to be really good.
Look at the size of this Markel Bell, dude. 6'9", 346. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, these are the biggest human beings.
Dude, he left tackle. Remember, he was on the other side of Moagua.
And as much as my team loves a player or a tackle that might come from a school like Northwestern because we like those kind of players as far as
when you go to Northwestern, you ain't a dumbass.
Yeah, you're pretty smart.
If you look, if you look at Seattle's picks and signings, they're all right, my dude.
There's definitely every team has their own
likes high IQ motherfuckers. He's got a complex defense, and he needs you to know what the fuck is going on. And just like Shanahan, he's got a complex offense. You got to know what the fuck is going on.
We've tried it with
love
players
the color
that
of that. You can see the color from a mile away. It looks delicious.
But yeah, man, that's the worry because I know that a player like that would fit my team, but I don't know if my team has the value on that position more so than a skill position when it comes to that pick and the draft.
It's just, I think it all depends on what because you guys got that Trent
I would love it. I felt like we were going to draft offensive linemen the last couple years, and we just been
defensive line
kicking it down the road
last year.
This could be the year of the tackle, though, because I think this is one of the better tackle drafts in that 20 range. I really do. I think you get a lot of positional value right there. Whether it
could be. But, I mean, there's going to be wide receivers that could fall.
There are going to be a lot of wide receivers there.
There's defensive ends that are always, like, high value, especially still at that spot. So, and those are other positions of need for my team, so it's not there yet.
Let's jump into the guard play. You got OI from Penn State. It's probably the only first rounder that goes. I don't know if Pregon from Oregon. I don't know if Pregon gets into the first round.
I agree.
OI isn't a legit guard. When we traded for Crosby, when the Crosby trade had gone through, he was one of the guys on the list.
Absolutely.
He was definitely my probably pick at 14. I think he is
to get
massively elite.
Number one guard at 14 with you just signed the number one free agent center.
Depending on what you feel about with Spencer Fano. Because a lot of people have dumped him into the number one guard, and OI is the number 2.
But that's I guess at 14, in theory, he should still be there. So, like, right. I mean,
I think those tackles that transition to like an inside position still get drafted over some of these other guards. Other than, I mean, this list of guards is great, but like you said, there's probably the one that's going in the first.
And the next 4. With Pregon, Basantes,
I would love to draft one of them.
Rutledge and Dunker all could be gone in the second round.
I'm not angry if that's a 32 pick right there. If I capture one of those guys,
Pregon is going to be there. At 32.
My most detrimental was guard, center, guard. I got you. Was the interior line, right? Anthony Bradford was a fucking liability. We can upgrade from him, so. We're gonna watch this whole fucking first round. And we're gonna trade out of the 30.
I bet you do.
Dude. I bet we do too.
It's one of the most value picks.
It wouldn't be one of the worst fucking situations either. With only 4 picks on the board,
center wise, there's a difference between who everybody has. Some people have Florida's Jake Slaughter. I just kind of went down with them.
Damn.
There's not a first round center. There's not a first round center.
There's not.
You probably have two of them, or maybe you'll have two of them going in the second round.
No
probably.
head on this. Hard pour.
Hard pour.
Hard pour.
Well, that's the offense.
Now, very different body from the other whips.
Yes, I thought it was going to be thicker too. When
Very different body from the other whips.
All right,
Well,
boys.
let's go.
Before we get in the defense, cheers.
Dude, I love the color of this fucking thing, dude. Hell yeah.
Smells super fruity.
Oh.
Supposed to get some blood orange raspberry lemonade.
Oh,
Wow.
sign me the fuck up. It does not have the same body
It
as
does
the other
not.
whipped at all.
It does
This-
not.
God damn, I love that.
This does not taste like beer.
Oh, it doesn't, dude. It tastes like lemonade. It tastes
is
like
like
it
lemonade.
tastes like a lemonade, dude.
It reminds me of it's like a frozen lemonade treat of sorts.
It's like a raspberry. It's raspberry lemonade. I get very little blood orange. I get raspberry and lemonade for sure, though. 4.3.
I
Beer
get the blood
zombies are-
orange. I get the blood orange on
Okay.
that though too.
Excellent. Vegas.
Yeah, our
So
boys
some
from
Nevada
Zombie.
boys. Yeah.
Great can.
Second of their sours.
I wouldn't call this a whipped though. It doesn't have
wouldn't
that
either.
lactose that
I wouldn't
the
call it
first
a
one
flip
does.
either. Yeah, I would say it's more of an yeah.
This is a straightforward sour. This is a fruited sour, which is right up my alley.
Right.
This is a 9 out of 10 for me, pretty easily. Like,
Honestly, yeah. No,
It's really good, though.
this is really good. It's not a beer. It's not a cider. It is a fruity alcoholic cocktail.
that is. Oh, I do get some blood orange. There she is.
yeah, but it is
Okay.
delicious.
That is phenomenal, dude. Don't let your
Oh.
kids drink this.
Man, I could drink that all day.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
All winners this pod for beers.
All winners.
Drinks it like I already said. 4.3 though. That's also the dangerous part.
Yeah, so you could throw these down.
I would
hard.
say once again, okay. I love this a lot. I love the consistency of that
I do too.
vanilla, white chocolate,
I like the lactose in it.
whatever. Yeah, that extra smoothie that it gives it, I think puts it a little bit in front of this because I've had several versions of this
Correct.
kind of drink. Like,
I like this.
this is delicious.
I want
a
the
little
other
bit
one.
more Cool Whip.
I want the other one all
we
the
need
time.
some more whip. Yeah, I get you.
Which on the can there is a bunch of zombie fruits in a Cool Whip tub.
Right, that's how they do
Next
the
to
other one
a
too.
Plants vs Zombie.
They've really killed it with the cans. All cans we've gotten from them have been badass. We've had quite a few beers from them now.
Beer zombies, I'd say like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Ladies, give this drink a try. I think you'd love it. I'm just saying.
Let's
Ladies.
jump in the defensive tackle position, boys.
DTs.
I think there's a lot of difference in how you
Hmm.
go with this. A lot of people have them differently. I went Caden 1, Lee 2, Peter Woods, and Caleb Banks. I think a lot of people have Peter Woods and Caleb Banks ahead of Caden McDonald, Lee Hunter. I don't care if they
No
fell to me in the
way.
second round. I would be in love.
I mean,
Um,
I think in a lot of mocks, it's those three. Oh, 4 actually. All 4 of those guys are like could go to a certain team depending on the situation.
I get Lee Hunter in all my drafts, and I'm stoked. I love him, and I love Caden. I have
That'd
a
be a
hard
win.
time. Like I said, I have
Lee
a hard time
Hunter,
with Clemson people.
God, I would hate it.
I mean, I've kind of had a hard time with Florida guys since
Well, I
they
thought that's-
haven't won national titles.
Well,
It's
and
been
Caleb
a-
Banks only played a little bit this year. Is he another the guy for the Bengals last
Well,
year? You
Yeah,
know?
they've had a lot of good prospects, but those prospects, it just hasn't. It feels like
Right.
there's something missing.
And if you're going to tell me that all these Clemson players are in like the top 5 of their
That's where
positions,
Clemson
how in the
feels.
fuck weren't you any good last year?
Dabo.
Agreed. Like I see,
Dabo.
we haven't gotten
Are
to
you
it
going to
yet.
fire me? I won national championships.
He's
But
Reno.
TJ Parker
I'm
a lot of the
important.
time falls to my team. I'm like, I'm staying away from that.
TJ Parker should be a second round pick. He shouldn't go in the first round.
Agreed. I would not take him with the
So
first round
what-
pick. 49ers.
So
Don't
then
do it.
How do you feel about what do you feel about the 5 then?
It's a great group. I think talking about wide receivers and tackles, there's a lot of solid defensive tackles here, but none of them, I mean,
They're all later round picks. None of them are.
yeah, they're into the first round. Second round is we're going to see some of these guys really come off the board. feels like.
Yeah, I feel like in the 20s. I don't know if one goes above 20. When we dive into it next week with either our teams or our mock draft, we'll see what happens. Charlie, what do you feel about them? You got anybody?
I think that I like Hunter is my 1 DT over McDonald. Hunter plays the run a little bit better, and I think that Peter Woods once again is another guy that he's going to get elevated in that class. Caleb Banks, it all depends on 6'6", 327 is a fucking monster of a human being.
Yeah, these guys are all monsters. I do feel like there is a little separation between McDonald and Hunter and then Woods and Banks.
I think Hunter is the first DT off the board, personally.
I don't think so. I bet Banks or Woods go.
Okay.
I do. I just have a feeling that Banks or Woods is going to go above him, and I think I bet it goes like Banks, McDonald, Woods, Hunter. If I had a rank where how they get drafted, I love
so much projection though,
yes.
which
it is big time.
It happens
because Caleb Banks is all projection. That's
all
all he is.
You see that 6'6", 327, and you're like,
and he tested well. All that shit.
It's one of those things though in the NFL is not. I don't last very long. Team building is year by year. Right? And sometimes pitching the idea of, hey, we're drafting this guy with the idea that he's going to be good in 2 to 3 years. Like, the regime's going to be like, fuck that. We need the instant fucking playmaker.
But I think
it depends on your situation.
I agree. But more teams play on the scared side of things, hacking down coaches and GMs all the fucking time.
I really feel like you can really draft first through third round and have 3 starters.
But you have a guy with this kind of talent and this size.
You're always gonna have somebody go, I can do it.
Yes,
I can
do exactly.
I can do it.
Dude, especially with the
ego. It's the QB argument,
and then that's when Caleb goes above, or that's when Caleb Banks goes above the Caden in the league,
ceiling over floor.
So if you can get the most out of that guy, then he could be better than those other guys.
I completely understand that.
I think
Pete Carroll swung at that how many times?
And I feel like
He's not the only one.
I love Caden and Lee Hunter. They're easily my 2 favorite defensive tackles in the draft. Easily.
I think Lee's my favorite.
I love Lee. He is my. Caden, I think, has got just a little bit more explosiveness. That's why I had him at 1. The edge draft, I didn't put Arvell in there. He should be 1 in the edge, and he's 1 in the linebacker. He's an absolute animal of a man. In this one, I have Bain over Bailey. It's probably going to go Bailey over Bain.
It's close.
And I know everybody's like, Bain's going to be the first person drafted with under 31 arms. That man is so ferocious and so attacking.
Doesn't matter.
He is going to be
exception to the rule.
NFL player.
Tape don't lie.
Yeah,
he is going to be an NFL DN, and he's going to be successful.
Well, that's what I'm kind of hoping with Cassius Howell. I know he's got that short arms, but his tape speaks different.
Outside linebacker type, right? He's not really put your hand in the dirt guy. He's more of the outside linebacker type. Mesidor, people be bashing on him. He's 25.
Yeah,
dude. I don't know, man. Tape don't lie, dude. Him and Bain were dominant in the biggest games.
Yes.
The Zion Young kid, I think, is
if you only get 3 years out of him, but at an elite level, not a terrible pick.
Zion Young has a high ceiling.
Correct.
Got that DWI though.
Correct.
So I mean,
he's got some.
What are we doing?
He might have some character flaws, but Kendrick Falk's all projection too. Look how big he is: 6'6", 276. He only had okay years at Auburn, you know?
Yeah,
that's why
a lot of projection.
That's why maybe the R. Mason Thomas kid from Oklahoma might jump up way higher.
Yep, like him.
TJ Parker,
he's got the measurables, but the production, the tape doesn't quite match. Good group though, but this is doing mock drafts with this, first round solid DN, second round it gets cut in half, I feel like, and after that there's a bunch of.
I'm missing one guy off here.
I'm missing the pendulum is one into the other.
I'm missing the UCF kid. Is probably the kid I'm missing.
I like him too. God, I had him.
Malachi Lawrence.
Malachi Lawrence. Yeah, he's somebody I have taken a lot in round 2 just because.
So this is
fits what my team would like.
The edge is opposite than tackle and receiver. edge is way top heavier.
Yes.
I
agree.
I totally feel like you could get.
That's why
you're going to get Reese, Bain, Bailey, Folk, Young, and Mesidor maybe all in the first round, depending on how people feel about Howell and Thomas. You could have a bunch of edges go in the first round.
Oh yeah, we can go 6 deep in the first round. Maybe
you're definitely
maybe
6
7
deep.
even.
You're definitely 6, maybe 7.
But yes, I agree. Like if you need an edge, the sure thing is in the first round. After that, it depends on where you're picking in the second. You might have to trade up if you want one of those guys. Otherwise, it's a big question mark.
Charlie?
Oh, dude. Well, okay. So edges, man. Like, I think because of Bain's measurables, he might fall below Bailey. I think.
Well, he's going to. He's going to go at like either 9 or he's going to go at 9 to the Bengals or after that.
Speaking on the guys that you guys were also just referring to, in the Cassius Howell, great tape, fucking fast as all get out for his size.
Dude, the bend on him is what I really like.
Yeah.
Like he's one of the shorter guys that fits that D Ford kind of mold.
Are you athletic enough to get away from not being able to attack the tackle? That's the problem.
That's what I think he is, though.
Correct.
He is the one like smaller end that I'm like, I feel comfortable picking him high or round 1 because of that.
See, I would almost probably put Thomas over him at this point. I would have our Mason Thomas over Howell.
He's moving up. Like
I like him more than Howell at this point in my like.
I like Howell's tape more. Thomas, though, like I can see
that. It's a premium position, though. A lot of these guys are going to go.
Well, you're going to get at least 6 probably in the first round.
That's nuts. No.
I think one of the another best positions in the draft again is the linebacker position, the off-ball linebacker. Whether you have Reese at 1 there,
such a
or whatever,
devalued position, but good one can get 100+ tackles in a season. Dude.
But this is going to be one of those drafts. Like Sonny Styles is an absolute freak. I have C.J. Allen at 3. He's fallen a lot. I really like the Anthony Hill and the Jake Golday and the Rodriguez over CJ at this point. I think those 3 guys are the first 2, the Anthony Hill and Jake Golday, those guys are elite. Jake Rodriguez is just elite in his head. He's not as big as an athlete as those 2.
He's
Anthony Hill
elite in his head.
Well, not that he's full of himself, is that he on the field he understands where he needs to be, and he is there.
That's invaluable.
He was a quarterback for years,
and I think he is also like you go 8 on this list, and they're all good, but 6 like Rodriguez, like I love having him. If my team needed a linebacker, I feel really good about drafting that guy.
I think that Anthony Hill and Jake Golday for Cincinnati are just, again, athletic freaks. And I think CJ his tape doesn't lie, but I don't know if he's an athletic freak or if he's as explosive as those guys. Anthony Hill Jr. kid, he's the real deal at Texas.
I feel like this linebacking class is deeper than previous linebacking classes.
It's one of the best linebacking classes that I can think of in years.
So if you need a linebacker, now's the time.
What do you think, Charlie?
I could use me a nice linebacker. I do love me some Ernest Jones, don't get me wrong. And we fucking brought back Drake Thomas and Tyrese Knight played pretty well. Anyway, the drafting, I believe that, Arvell Reese and Sonny Styles are clearing ahead, 1, 2.
They're the ones for round 1.
Yeah, freak athletes. They're top 10 picks, buds.
Yeah, no, it's
everybody after that's a solid pick in the second or third round. Maybe?
I would say you could get CJ, Anthony, Jake, and Jacob all in the second round.
Well,
I would not be surprised if you went 4 linebackers in the second round.
Without when the run happens, man, and a run won't happen round 1.
No,
for linebackers, that's just not. It's not a premium enough position for that to happen. But you're talking the top 6 guys are going to go in the first 2 rounds. That's a hell of a linebacker class. That normally does not happen. Linebackers normally come off the board around the 3rd, 4th, 5th round kind of thing.
We'll go safeties next just because that's the room on the list. Caleb Downs should be a top 10 pick.
Yep.
I don't know if he goes in top 10 now. It's such a screwy thing. I think Dylan Thiemann is a first rounder, and I think Emmanuel McMorrin is a borderline first rounder.
Early second.
Correct.
If Caleb falls out of the top 10,
I'm going to be hella pissed.
The rest of the NFL is going to be
trading up.
Salivate.
Trade me.
Yeah, that's an injustice.
A green dot at your safety position?
That guy, football smarts, athleticism,
Off the chain.
Professionalism. Like, you hear the man and you're just like, I want that guy in my room.
He's a top 10 talent. So if he somehow falls out of there, which I don't think he would, if he somehow did, the Bengals are taking him at 11 if someone doesn't trade ahead of them to pick him.
If you're ranking just overall prospects, once again, he's probably in the top 5. If you positionless, just football player,
top 5 prospect.
He is so fucking
blue chip,
good.
guaranteed to be a stud in the
Which
league.
is so amazing. Then why is the devaluation there when you're looking at a prospect that is so ready to go, so NFL ready? Like,
well, for the money that's at the position.
That's the thing, Trev, and that's it's kind of bullshit. But you literally have a dude that's going to wear
you got guys like fucking Kyle Hamilton.
He went 14. He should have won the top 10.
I remember. We remember holding our breath every position he fucking slid. We're like, no fucking way, no way.
Caleb Downs is the exception to the rule. This is a man you pay because he is
because he's not
one
Jamal
of the best
Adams.
at
He's
his
going to play
position.
coverage.
He is. Well, I have free safety.
He can play so many different.
He can play
positions.
everything.
He can play both safeties or corner.
Correct.
It doesn't matter if it's nickel or outside. This guy can play defensive basketball.
He's literally the dude that could put the green dot on your helmet and call the plays from the safety position.
It's so valuable, especially if he goes to the right situation.
If he doesn't go,
he's going to be so scary.
But if he doesn't go at 5 to the Giants, where does he go? To the Cowboys at 12?
I would love it so much. My team doesn't have enough picks to trade up.
But the thing is, he is a super wild card. In fact, everybody is speaking very highly on the prospect, but unfortunately, the position is what is going to
and then you have
carry him out of potentially the top 10.
The kid from Oregon is a true free safety.
And he tested off the charts.
You put him deep.
Fast as fuck,
you put him deep, and he covers the whole field.
Right.
He is a true free safety.
I love
He's the ball hawking safety.
That's
who
Earl
he is.
Thomas, dude. That's what I need. Like,
that's what Dylan is. Dylan's going to go in the first round.
A wet dream if him or Dylan fell to my Niners, or if we traded up to get one of those guys.
Those guys. Pair him with Upton Stout, who had a really good rookie year corner for you, and you still have Malik Mustafa, right?
Yes, we still do, but we're missing that over the top safety, and those top 2 guys are those that.
So you're telling me you want to draft a kicker?
Yeah. No, we got Patino. We re-signed Pinheiro.
You guys are going to sign
basketball coach.
Basketball, baby.
You guys are going to draft a receiver or a kicker in the 3rd round again?
No more drafting kickers.
Oh, man.
Horrible.
Had a good first 6 games, and then the rest of his career was dog shit.
I think the corner position's another position where you're getting more value in the 20s than you are in the 10s.
I agree, which is crazy because there has been premier cornerback play coming out, and this year it's like it's not like the
McCoy kid from Tennessee. He didn't play all last year because of an ACL. Delane is I don't know what to think of him. Cease I like a lot from South Carolina. I like Pons, but he's only 5'9". It's just a very good class at that 2nd round, end of the 1st round class.
Agreed. It's not not top heavy.
None of this draft really is, dude. It's crazy. Like,
you have elite edge. You have elite. That's what it's weird. Yes, you have one quarterback. You have so you have a quarterback,
right?
Then you have a safety,
right?
Then you have a running back,
right?
Yeah, and then you have 2 off-ball linebackers. One's a slash edge,
right?
Then you have an end.
I would agree with all of these takes.
An end that has the shortest arms of any defensive end that's ever going to get drafted in the first round.
Yep.
Like David Bailey's one of the only players that fits the prototypical thing that gets drafted.
Yep.
Like your tackle's a right tackle. You don't have the elite left. If Freeland goes to 5, people are like, I understand it, but that's kind of a stretch on where that player is, right? Like your receiver, you don't have Neighbors or any dude that's elite.
Drafting 32 is okay.
I think drafting in the fucking 14 to 25 range is elite.
But having the 1 is
because you get Mendoza,
right. With the need at that position. Yeah.
also, just to take it back real quick to safety, like doing a lot of those mocks, like the guys that you listed feel like that's it.
Yes, I kind
after
of like
that. There's gets real shallow, and
Penn
you're
State,
just
the Penn State and
picking
USC.
in the dark, just
Throwing
darts,
Throwing darts.
Because I didn't list the USC.
I don't know where the board is.
I didn't list the USC kid because I didn't have enough room. But he might be up here with.
I would probably put him on the list.
He would be up here with these three. Like these three all seem like.
But there's like 7 guys at that position that are even worth really considering, and everybody else is like.
All these corners are small.
I don't know.
Man. All these corners.
Yes, you don't have the big corner this year.
No big corner. Nobody's even over 2 bills.
No, you don't have the 6'4" corners. You don't have any of the big corners.
You don't have any.
The
Later in the
Washington
draft.
corner
Taco Davis. Tico Davis.
he's a big corner.
But you have bigger corners later. I don't have my guys on
there's
Washington.
no
list,
top big.
but there's no
corner.
top big corners. You have the kid. Is Everett big at Georgia?
Yep. He as far as big corners go, if you're going for that length and that zone, Everett out of Georgia and that corner out of Washington. God, I have
Taco
like
Davis.
Taco something.
I think his last name is Davis.
Do you love me some tacos?
I like tacos.
Here, I got it on a list somewhere. Tarcario Davis.
Tarcario Davis.
You could go for taco for short. You could.
I mean, that's most of his first name.
But I think the corners, you're in that same kind of precipice of like, we're just second. We got a lot of end of first round, second rounds. We don't have that Christian. We don't have that Spoon.
Yeah.
We don't have those dudes. We don't have enough.
Spoon wasn't a big guy. He's not a big guy though.
But he was elite. I don't think any of these dudes are him.
Yeah, these guys, I don't know.
He's so good. Spoon, you can't understand him. He's a Florida boy with this accent that's like, what is this fucking dude talking about?
How many you got in the first round?
1, 2, 3? 3 to 4.
Maybe.
Maybe three
to
yes,
4.
maybe 4.
3 to 4.
3 yes, maybe 4. I agree with that.
You're going to get Delane, McCoy, and then you're going to probably get Hood and Terrell. I bet I have Cease higher than people.
Yeah, I think Cease looks a little higher as far as the mocks that I've seen.
Correct.
But yeah, I would say your Delane, McCoy, and Hood are what I see most mocked in the first.
Yep. Delane, McCoy, Hood, and then sometimes Avia and Terrell. Depends on what Chuck does at 32. I see a lot of like mocks where Terrell goes to 32.
We need a cornerback. We need a cornerback. That's we let Reek go. Like,
and another Clemson fucking player.
Yeah.
Dude, seriously.
Underperformed high talent.
Yeah, dude.
I would rather go D'Angelo
Mr.
Farms,
Dabo
but-
did not really do a coaching job this year.
I mean, something happened.
Well,
Something happened. It's pretty obvious. You got this many dudes in the fucking.
So over the next few weeks, we're going to be
Hella
given
mocks.
hella mocks from different perspectives. GM's perspectives, our perspectives.
What do we want to do? Let's make
our
a decision
teams.
now.
Okay.
Do we want to do our team mock next week where Trev picks Raiders, Seahawks, Niners, and passes the phone back and forth? Or do we want to do our Balls and Brews one?
I think we do our picks first, then we do our Balls and Brews.
When it gets
I like that.
Yes.
I agree.
And then we do our final picks next week before the draft.
Yeah,
Sounds
then
good.
we do the
Cool.
final
Getting
what
there.
we think the GMs.
So we'll
are
do
gonna
team. We'll do team picks next week.
Right.
We'll do
Balls
our
and
Balls
Brews
draft
and then
next
GMs
week.
right beforehand. Yep, there it
Yes.
is. There's the layout.
So let's jump into a little fandom.
Fandom, baby, love this.
I'll
Lay it
start
on
off.
me.
I'll start off. I went.
got the big one.
So I missed last week's pod because we went to Vegas to see Luke Combs. I sent a picture in the pod of that guy that's
So
behind
dope.
us.
Such a good shot.
Yeah.
Such a good shot.
Me and Josh are very big people.
Yeah, you stand out.
But I love. Yeah, well, yeah, you could see his fucking chrome dome from him. But with the hand,
I'm just
love
standing there
that-
just
yes,
fucking-
he's just in full
I was
praise
having
mode.
a.
I love it.
Dude,
I love it.
So we got down there Friday, hung out at our Airbnb just Friday watching basketball, drinking beers, whiskey. Woke up Saturday, hung out, and then we went to this cool sports bar down there. Like really cool. Like not
What
a
was
lot
the
of
name?
people. I don't remember.
All right.
Sidelines or something. I don't remember. I
You
know.
don't
Or take
remember
pictures.
shit. man.
Picture.
You don't remember nothing, man.
Well, you're partying, bud.
I had a beer.
Drinking, having a good time.
I had a one whiskey. I had
We had a lot of-
another beer.
We had a lot of beers and whiskey the night before, so
I'm sure you did.
maybe,
You're on vacay, baby. I'm not blaming you.
Maybe
I'm
I
just saying, write some shit down.
maybe I
Let's
was
stay-
having cigars too, Chuck.
I know a lot of cigars. You're a cigar
Daddy
smoker.
cigars.
Daddy cigars.
So we went to this place.
Cubanos.
I think it was like Sidelines or something. Really cool sports bar. And
Okay.
nobody was really in there. So we all sat down. It was me, Josh, Kai, Angelique, Donnie, and Steph.
Nice.
Sat down, got like a really good lunch. Just, I had like a club sandwich, bar food, but then just drinking beers. I think I was drinking Guinness. And watching the basketball games at this point too, because they're on during the day,
Sure,
right? Because we're not at the
absolutely.
lead day yet.
Right.
So crushing beers there.
Crush.
Then we go back to the house, and Angelique starts making her vodka electrolyte drinks. You know how good those are. We've all had those before.
Yes, it just depends on how
much
you gotta-
vodka she puts in them.
Other way around. The electrolytes, they're super salty because she does Element, which has 1,000 milligrams of sodium per one of those. I literally do a quarter to a half serving. I never do the whole.
I do a
fucking
full
thing.
pouch of my hydros.
No way, dude. You
Yeah.
know, and it was that 32 or 40 ounces.
Whatever my big hydro flask.
Even that is still like I do. Like for that measurement, I still do a half.
So
it's plenty salty. In
So we were drinking those, getting hydrated, and then get ready for the concert. But there was two smaller people opening for him, and then Dirks Bentley, which is a big country guy,
Sure.
and Luke. So we get to Legion, which I only walked around. I've never been in. We went in. It was fucking elite stadium, dude. It's so fucking nice, bud. I get up, Angelique's like, I'm like hungry because I had some cigars. So I get 2 hot dogs, and she's like, "You gotta give one to Josh." So I gave one to Josh, so we ate a hot dog
I
there.
don't have to give shit to Josh.
ate the fucker plain. So we get to our seats, and we're like, "All right, here's our seats. Let's
You
go get."
slammed a raw glizzy. You put nothing on that motherfucker.
raw. Hold on.
You just bun and dog.
That bun and dog, dude. I just crushed.
Meat and bread,
I was
baby.
just crushed.
So
So then we find our seats, and we're like, "All right, let's go get some beers, and let's go get some food, more food." So we leave. Girls go one way, boys go another way. Me and Josh each get 2 more dogs, load them up with ketchup, mustard, crush those, crushing beers, and then all of a sudden it goes dark, and I'm like, "Dude, it's Dirks." And he goes, "Josh, like, nah." I was like, "No, the other person already played." So we go running back to the seats because we were just walking around Legion. Where we had our hot dogs was elite.
perusing. Yeah, just
Was
perusing.
elite. Like,
Yeah,
looking
you
at
get
it,
lost.
You're on the
there
concourse level. You're just
dude,
cruising.
looking out the glass,
Why
just
not?
staring out. Like,
Absolutely.
it was a cool sky thing going on.
You're still in Nevada, bro.
yeah.
It's beautiful
So then
for sure.
So then we ran back to not run. We hustled back to the seats. Dirks was awesome, and we're like, "Damn, that's like already awesome." Like knowing most of Dirk's songs. Take a little break. We're sitting there, and then fucking Luke Combs comes on. Man, biggest stadium, biggest crowd ever at Legion Stadium. 70,000 fucking people there, just going fucking nuts for Luke Combs. You guys saw the picture of Electron. I was pretty buzzed up at that point, just fucking drinking and singing and fucking hanging out.
I mean,
my wife was below me. Caressa was below me because Caressa was there too. She just didn't go to lunch with us.
sure.
And then Josh and Kai
Do
were all
her
like
thing.
singing. Donnie doesn't really know the song, so he wasn't really singing. But we're just going fucking nuts at Luke Combs, and it was bad fucking ass.
How'd you feel about your seats? Because you're
Amazing.
kind of up there.
Amazing seats.
You're
Like, you
watching
just
the
saw
big.
You're watching like the
Screen.
screen.
Yeah.
But just seeing the whole, like if you watch the football, I told Josh, these would be bad seats for a football game. Dude, we could see
Everything looked good.
It'd have been like, again, like the Miami seats where you're like watching the play develop.
Well, it's still one of the they've gotten really good with stadium engineering.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
where
dude, it's
even though
perfect.
they're ginormous, they're built up and not out. You
Correct.
look at like
So the view is better.
exactly, you're over the top of it rather than being like at like the USC stadiums or what am I drawing a
Coliseum.
blank? Yeah, it's just you
It's
see
out.
that fucker. It's a bowl. Yeah,
Early
it's
stadiums
so wide.
were
They went out, not up.
not constructioned well.
No, so you get because the Legion's only what 7 years old, 6-7 years old.
Yeah.
Like, so it's a brand new stadium in the, pantheon of stadiums, as it were. So, yeah, no, and they're smart. They knew that it was going to be a multifaceted. They knew that obviously the Raiders were going to play there. And
V plays there, and then you have
but then you have
concerts
concerts
like
all the
a
time.
motherfucker.
All
yeah.
the time.
Dude.
So
Well,
you got to
that
make it
and the
set up for
Sphere.
acoustics. Yeah, that's different.
The Sphere
too.
was going crazy when we were there,
I'm
dude. Had like
sure.
a smiley face
Always,
thing going on,
dude.
But I will say just
Elite concert.
for those listening here, as you're giving me the tingles, go to some fucking live music. I have a concert coming up next weekend. I'm going to go see Joe Satriani and Steve Vai play with Animals as leaders as their band. It's going to be fucking phenomenal. Talk about shred-tastic, dude. It's going to be guitar-gasm. Like,
Guitar-gasm.
Yeah. But I love my fandom was.
Hold on. But so Luke crosses off a name on like the pantheon of people.
Okay.
So the only one that's alive left is Garth now, because Chris Cornell and Tom Petty both died.
Is he touring?
You would have to see him. He sometimes does a Vegas residency, so we'd have to go down there.
I was going to
be like a one hit.
He was there. Just a couple of years ago. It wasn't too long.
That's
ago.
the last one. Tom Petty passed away before I got to see him, and Chris Cornell passed away before I got to see him. Otherwise, I've seen Eric, I've seen Luke, I've seen Aerosmith, I've seen Crew. I've seen all my tops. I just now need to see Garth Brooks.
You didn't hit up a Knights game while you're down there.
Fuck never. You can't go to a Knights game in Vegas.
What?
They're the most expensive.
Out?
They're the most expensive ticket in the NHL.
My buddy actually just went to one. He came back and said it was excellent.
It's an excellent game. We weren't going to pay that much money to go. That's a lot.
He's a doctor.
I'll go to San Jose. I'll go to the Sharks and see the Knights or something like that.
There.
You can't go
fly up to Seattle and get a ticket to the Kraken.
Correct.
And get a cheaper game.
It's cheaper,
sure.
dude. It is dude.
It's a hot ticket.
It's the Knights and the Raiders are two of the most expensive tickets in all of professional sports.
Vegas, dude.
It's Vegas.
Yeah.
And because it's sold out all the time, because the casinos get so many of those tickets. So you're feeling by comps on so many of it.
Sure.
Who's next?
Well, I want to give a fandom out to Monday night. It was kind of so Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: The Secret of the Ooze for the 35th anniversary released back into theaters.
Oh, wow.
And this week was the last week that it was available, and I was like, I knew it, and it kind of popped up on my social, and I was just like, I don't have anything going on tonight, so I literally bought a ticket to that night and walked down, put on my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shoes, and walked down to the theater.
Plum Lane.
Yep, just a mile down the road. It was great. I caught a showing. It was me, another younger couple, and then a super small family of mom, dad, and kids.
That was it.
There was put us at 6 people in the entire theater.
Damn.
That's cool.
Well, yeah, which is good because I was loud as shit. So I had smoked some cigars. And I was, enjoying myself, as it were.
Being loud in the movie theater. Jesus Christ, can't take this guy anywhere.
He's loud everywhere.
Yeah. You guys aren't wrong, but it was the 35th anniversary, man. I'm quoting it. I'm laughing. I've watched that movie more times than I can. But it came out in 91. I was only 3 years old when it dropped, so I'd never seen it in theaters.
I saw it in theaters.
Did you?
I saw it in theaters. I saw 2 and 3 in theaters.
I'd love to.
I didn't see 1 in theaters because 1 came out in
90,
earlier,
the year before.
I don't think I saw 1 in theaters. I know I saw 2, and I'm pretty sure. And I know I saw 3 in theaters. I'm pretty sure I saw 2.
It was absolutely their baby theater. There was only 38 total seats. So
none of the theaters are big anymore because they all have the lean.
Are they? Yeah, which was dope. I did appreciate that.
I mean, it's more comfortable. It's nicer to have a lower crowded theater too.
It was such a fun little evening, dude. Like just impromptu of just like, I want to go and do this. $16 fucking for a 8 p.m. movie, you guys. Like, no wonder why nobody's showing up to the fucking theaters. A subscription for any of your fucking streaming sites is under that.
Yeah, I can rent it for $19 at my house.
$19?
That's ridiculous.
But if I can, why would I pay
$19 for a rental?
For less than that,
I
was
going to say, yeah. Well, some of them, when they're brand new, they're 19. When you
for a rental? That's
stupid.
Well, it's not really rental because they're still in the theaters.
Oh.
You can rent movies that are still in the theater sometimes, and that's when they're like $19. Well, yeah, when they first come out, they're
still don't know if I like that price point, but
it's a little much.
Yeah, for just digital media, like don't back out and then you gotta go potty. Is that?
I sure do. I really don't have a fandom, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. It was great, good stuff, good pod.
Next week. Finish off our so Sunday will be before the game, so we'll know who's going to the finals. We won't know a winner
Correct.
yet.
Yeah, no.
We'll have the hat pod finishing of NBA, and we will do our team drafts.
Dude, hell yeah!
Check us out on Instagram and X,
Buzzsprout, Spotify, YouTube's. Stay tuned for 134 as well.
Peace.
See you soon.